Jay, thanks for the resub. You can watch.
Hello, everyone. We're live.
Hey, everybody!
Yay! We're back.
Okay, let's hope this. Oh, wow. OBS is hating me today.
Oh, no. Hello. How's everyone been since we last met?
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, and Twitch is doing the I don't know who you are thing. Please log into your own channel. And I'm like, what? I'm live. You can't do this.
Hey,
Not like this.
Happy
Not
Last
like
of
this.
Us Day.
Is it
That's
Last
right.
of Us? Oh,
Happy Last
it
of
is.
Us Day. Everyone is saying it to me in my chat. I felt bad. Happy Last of
September
Us Day.
26th. Okay,
Happy Last of Us Day, everyone.
Happy Last of Us Day.
Is that when the original game came out?
It's
I realized I've been muted this whole time.
It's the day in the world of the game where the outbreak started.
Oh, okay. I know nothing of the lore. I played the first game and I got through a couple hours of Last of Us 2. Then I was like, this is not a good place for me mental health wise. I will come back.
Shannon, it looks like your chat's not able to hear other people in your stream.
Oh, because I haven't put the desktop audio on.
Okay,
there we go.
Got it.
Now you go.
I see my desktop audio. I see my microphone. We are double check my stream just to make sure we look all pretty. We do.
Let me just check my browser screen here. Make sure that pops up. Yes, it does.
Yes.
As my character. Got that.
And I should go back downstairs. I'm just standing in my living
like,
room.
We're all down here in the basement waiting for our DM.
We're all waiting on Tanya. Okay.
I mean, it's
Here
not
she
unlike
comes.
real. It's not unlike real life.
Oh
where
wow,
I've been
that sweater is adorable. I love it. The Argyle sweater.
Yeah, and since I bought it, I should be able to send you one if you like.
Oh yeah, I would love that. It's perfect for fall.
It's
Need some
nice.
layers.
1994 Gap chic.
I need some
Wow.
layers for fall.
Oh god, that was the year I turned 21. So many memories. Hi everybody, how are you?
Open up D&D Beyond.
Good.
Well, I got it. Yes, Blickmore said I had to make my grand entrance, so that works too. I just was standing in the living room chatting.
That's legit.
So it's been a little bit since we've been here. Remind everyone of who you are. On my oh my goodness, Adam and Gary are switched in my overlay. Let me fix this while you all introduce yourselves.
I don't know what that's about, but I'm pretty sure it's Adam's fault.
Yeah, it is
Always a safe
actually
bet.
Adam's fault.
We did a Freaky Friday.
No, that's because Adam's camera went off.
Adam is Lindsay Lohan, and Gary Whitta is Jamie Lee Curtis, and they are Freaky Friday.
I'm curious about that new Freaky, the new Freaky, like the horror movie take on Freaky Friday. That look.
Oh,
Well,
I did. Yeah.
I just moved the,
Like
I just
Vince
moved
Vaughn
the
and
whole overlay. Good job, me. So keep talking. While I fix this, I was not highlighted on the right thing.
no worries at all.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate Shannon's mustache?
I thought you were gonna say something about my Winnie the Pooh onesie.
I do enjoy that also. I
don't-
hadn't been certain what it was.
Mustache hot dog is a strong look. That's a strong look.
Okay, I need to read. So keep talking. I need to fix this.
Should we do intros real quick while Cypher fixes her Windows?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, please.
I'm Gary Whitta, screenwriter, author, best known for Rogue One, a Star Wars story, Book of Eli, After Earth, Walking Dead, various other things. And my character in the game is Marenghi, an aquatic half-elf paladin with a dark past. And the less said about that past I've learned, the better.
I like it. I like the past.
Yeah, but you know,
I like Marenghi's past.
I'm Marenghi's learning to be more stoic about his past. You know, he's like he doesn't give up those tales easily.
That's fair.
Because it is very dark.
Yes, I apologize for that, y'all. And we just sat here all this time and I didn't even catch it. I'm so sorry.
I'm still making commands for this, so it is all good.
Do you have you had the names flipped or something?
No, your cameras were flipped after Adam moved.
Oh,
and
right, yeah. Oh, so it was Adam's fault. Okay.
Yeah, basically. Adam, speaking of which, who are you? What do you do?
I am Adam. I am a game developer. I work with Gary on Animal Talking, and that's pretty much. Oh, I'm also Twitch streamer now, so that's a thing. And I play Smoop. Did someone just shake their head?
I'm gonna do a little.
I heard a little
shout
emote
outs here as they come through.
That was me doing a thinky emote.
Oh.
Wow. See, you're so guilty. Look at you. You're like.
Thought someone was giving me shit through the game.
Adam's basically been conditioned to constantly be like, "What have I done wrong? What did I say?"
Aw.
I mean, when the shoe fits.
Okay.
And yet, right?
Like, we didn't do this on purpose.
Yeah, I play Smoop. There it is, and I'm a changeling bard with a deep dark secret.
Yes, Shannon.
Oh, I'm Shannon Woodward. I'm an actor, and you might know me from The Last of Us 2. Happy Last of Us Day. I'm also in Westworld Raising Hope, and I stream at Shannon is Live. And I play Barb, the gnome barbarian, who is quite practical for someone who likes to rage.
The practical rager.
Yes.
Good.
It's good to rage once in a while. Brian.
Hi, I am Brian, Urban Bohemian, pretty much everywhere, variety streamer here on Twitch, recently partnered, and I play Archon, the Tiefling Bard, who so far has mostly been a sweet and smooth talker, and I got to barbecue an orc recently.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have done some, for a smooth, sweet talker, you have also done some awful, awful things to people.
He struck me first, I'm just going to say, okay?
Self-defense.
Wow.
The orc had it coming.
10 times.
I, like a musical prompt just happens. But no, yeah.
I still think about that orc that you sent to his grave laughing at his own death. That still haunts me.
I mean, look.
That was creepy. That was so creepy.
That was bad.
That was so creepy. And,
yeah.
Me, I guess I should talk about myself. I'm your DM, Cypher Tier, Tanya. I play all of our NPCs and come up with scenarios to send our merry crew through. And I do too much on the internet, so we'll do all that in outros because I talk a lot on the internet. And sometimes people pay me for it. Not talking on the internet, but doing other things. So for our own edification and for the DM's Swiss cheese memory and people watching, what happened in our last session? Because that was really interesting.
I'm trying to remember. Like last week wasn't the one that was all combat, right? Last week was the kind of the aftermath of the combat.
Last time was the aftermath of the combat, yes.
And we were poking around and exploring the shrine, having cleared it out of orcs, as I recall. And there was like a weird shrine that we found and some kind of flashback to some occult scenario that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the flashback. That was disturbing.
Smoop touched something that he shouldn't have touched.
As always.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Oh, we remember. There's video.
Yeah, we all remember.
Pepperidge Farm remembers, buddy.
Wow, Pepperidge Farm. You went way back. Smoop almost smooped himself off to the afterlife.
Yeah, so he touched something and got like some kind of a shock from it, right? It knocked him on his ass. I remember that.
It was it was hungry for the sacrifice it never got the first time. But the rest of us, as the party, saw the priests and the chalice and the blood, and then there was an earthquake, and everything went all smooped up, I guess.
An earthquake, I think, was strongly suggested was caused by a dragon as well. This dragon has been looming large over the whole storyline.
Mm-hmm.
The group recollection is helping me because I forgot about the dragon.
Oh, the dragon has not forgotten about you all.
Yeah, that's why the ritual was interrupted and why the altar was still thirsty for the blood of Smoop.
It was thirsty for blood, and since Smoop was like, "What's this? I shall touch it,"
Yeah.
like a video game.
Can't help himself.
Cypher, you're really preparing to roll some die, aren't you?
No, I'm just ashy.
Oh, speaking of, can I do a quick show and tell that I did before the thing? Cypher got me going down the rabbit hole of buying like real dice.
Awesome.
And I got this first set of dice, and let me see if the camera can zoom in on this.
If you cover your face, it might zoom in.
I mean, I should do.
Should
Oh, look at that! It worked. These
Yeah,
beautiful dice from this website called Dice Envy, and these
Yeah, those
beautiful
are great.
royal blue and gold. I got the full set, but this is the D20. So now, if I need to roll an actual D20, I can. And it's just that they're just beautiful. I totally understand why people get hooked on these things now. These clickety clackety math rocks, as they've been described to me. And Shannon, you've been getting, some of your fans have been sending you dice in the mail, right?
Yeah, some of the only Shans have been sending me dice, so I've got some dice in front of me too to roll today.
So did we call it or did we not
What's an
call it?
oldie,
All
Shan?
you had to say that you wanted dice and you would get dice.
Totally called it.
Oh yeah, we called it. She's been inundated.
What'd you get? We want to see.
Yeah, what do you got?
Oh, there's a few. I don't have them all here, but oops.
It's like,
This is Shannon.
These will actually
I-
come in handy for you, Shannon, because I know sometimes your mobile app doesn't want to roll for you, right? You've had
It doesn't want to roll for me. It
I
really
was-
doesn't, and then it just rolls fours.
Where did you get all those?
fine.
Where
I'll
did
roll.
you get
All you're
these,
getting is a
Shannon?
4.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's pretty.
that's
The
pretty.
opaline ones,
Oh,
and
why
I feel
does my
bad. There's
eye
one that's in
doctor-
the other room that I don't have.
Are they, is that like resin? What is that? What are they made out of?
Yeah, like resin. Yeah, just plastic.
They're pretty.
These ones feel like kind of 90s ish.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, they're fun.
Hey, Geek Remix. Thank you for the gift sub. Speaking of gifts, thank you.
And yes,
These were all
welcome.
just sent to you?
Yeah, just from people watching in my chat.
Wow.
These ones are so cool. These are very like Barbie. They're so, it's the tiniest. Wait till I show you the tiniest D20 you've ever seen.
Oh, I think I have that one.
Oh, that's cute too. That almost looks like it's metal.
It is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
these
I
are
have a
really-
tiny baby. I have a tiny baby metal dice.
These are very like Barb. Like she's like got them
Aw.
in her little dwarf pocket.
Aw, that's awesome.
Everyone was very
Aw.
thoughtful sending these. There's one more that I don't have here that I'll get it at the break.
Shannon,
I
can
have
you-
it in my
so
head.
cool.
Can you see yourself
Oh.
going down this rabbit hole of collecting dice the way that I can now? Because it's very
Oh yeah, it's
compelling.
very problematic. I really like them.
I'm just laughing because I'm thinking of the picture I have on my Instagram of some of my dice before I bought more. Actually, if a mod can find that on my Instagram, it's probably easier to find there than anywhere else.
I'm already in the market for one of those nice wooden trays that you can put them in to separate them all out.
By the way, been thinking about that. Where I was like, I need parameters for my rolls.
what is that,
You gotta-
Cypher?
You have to get the dice. Oops.
That is a Wormwood Dice Vault, and Critical Role just came out with their own. And since I've got a
Cover
set
my
of
face.
nice metal Critical Role dice, I bought this. I think it's like a dark cherry, and it holds my metal set of dice.
Is that the
Those
technical
are the
term for it? A dice vault?
From Wormwood? Yes.
They're so
Okay.
good.
Oh, those are pretty.
Yes, and I bought Brian some dice when we were at PAX Unplugged last 2 years ago. I don't remember.
I was
right,
thinking more
and
like a
then-
big, I don't know
yeah.
if this is a thing, but I'm thinking like a big tray, like a display case where you can keep
Oh
all your
yes,
sets.
You'll
Hold
want that.
thought.
Oh yeah.
Wormwood has you.
And who's Raving Sonic Monkey, who's in Cypher's chat, also bought me this tray, so that I stop rolling things off the desk.
Love it.
Yes, and with full disclosure that the show that I'm on is a Wormwood partner or affiliate, however we're saying it, but you get free shipping in the US with
Awesome.
code RIVALS. So I've thrown it in my chat and I'll put it in our Slack. But yes, before we get too deep in the woods, trying to talk about all the shiny math rocks and accessories you can buy for them, because I will grab my Rivals dice tray wherever I have put it, because we haven't been in the studio in 9 months.
That's a
So Ritual Smoop almost fed blood to the eye that was carved in the altar. Everyone had a vision. Smoop did not get that vision. Instead, he was almost a snack, and not in the fun way. And yeah, I think you all just headed off because the two orcs that were fighting each other, they've just gone off. They're off screen.
I think they're still fighting.
Maybe they may still be fighting. We don't know because they just like, you know, like in cartoons when characters fight and there's all the dust that comes up. That was them going off in the distance.
I mean, you know, fighting first. Maybe they're kissing now. Who knows?
This is going to be a running joke through the rest of the season now. Occasionally we'll just pass by them and they're still fighting somewhere else. Like in an airplane movie or something.
Wow. Yeah, we'll just wander by, like on your way back to the mine, you'll see a dust cloud off in the distance, and it'll be like them fighting still. So, with all of that in mind, from what I remember, you had set off toward Coneyberry. I keep wanting to say Coneyberry, and I don't know if that's right. And you had stopped to have lunch, and that's where you left it. You had set camp to have lunch, and you were having a short rest, so all your HP and everything should be back. What are you doing before you break camp?
So right now we just are in kind of a downtime period, right? We're just
and you can also make a decision. Do you want to search the area? Do you want to see can you like resupply water, stuff like that? Or do you want to just have lunch and then pack up and keep heading toward Coneyberry?
I mean, are we done in terms of? I mean, this altar and this whole thing with the blood and Smoop getting knocked out by it and the flashback, that was all very compelling. Is there anything more to be investigated there, or are we pretty much done with all of that?
Do you mean the shrine you were at, or just kind of talking about? There could be, if you like. Hold on. Now I need to go into my notes.
I think I'd already gone hunting, right? At the end when we finished.
Yes, that's right.
You were looking for food.
Barb is hunting, but that was a traumatic experience. And quickly out of character as the DM, when emotional scenes like that happen, or you put your characters through something, it's usually good to check in. And we do chat after the show usually, but it's not always something where like if anyone has to run off, like because it is like 3 and 4 p.m. for me and Brian respectively. It's what 1 p.m. for you all when we're done.
Yeah, it's 1.
West Coast. And Adam, what time zone are you on actually?
Same as Gary.
Okay, so it's like you still have most of your day ahead of you, but as a DM, you should always check in with your players if there's an emotional moment, especially like if there's some big backstory reveal that you and the player maybe worked on, but then the other players got to experience it, or worst case scenario. Sorry, it sounded like something fell in my apartment. I was just like, and suddenly a noise. Or, worst case scenario, if a player character ever dies, which, it has happened. It has happened on where we've watched it play out live, in many, many favorite shows that many of us watch. So that is a point at which it's, if you can, especially if it's not a streamed game, it's a home game, even if it's over Zoom, stop and take a minute to check in with everyone, because I know if a character of mine died, I would be crushed and I'd probably have to stop playing at least for the day. So that's something to think about. So you all could have like some downtime and talk about how that vision, and in Smoop's case, feeling like your arm was being consumed by fire and seeing this eye basically blink at you, how all that felt and how you're feeling later on.
Smoop's fine.
What was that like for you? Having touching that thing that you weren't supposed to touch and experiencing the inevitable consequences.
Well, I got to experience the feeling of my entire body being on fire, and then dying. But to be fair, I didn't die. I wasn't on fire. So in fact, I think it's only made me stronger, smarter, and more handsome.
All right. So you learned nothing.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Did you not hear what I said?
we heard you.
He regrets nothing and would do it again, basically.
He did it for the gram.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So
did it
what
for the gram.
what would the D&D equivalent of doing it for the gram be, though?
I did it for myself, is what I did.
Yeah, I would say being in a party with a bard, doing something so utterly off the like over the top or ridiculous that like they have no choice but to write a book, a story, or a song about it.
That's true. Having had that experience, you are, as a bard, you are now kind of on a bound to at least make some art out of it. You're going to make some music.
No, someone else has to do it because
You
know
would think so.
Smoop is going to exaggerate the heck out of that crap and like.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
by
to be
the time
fair-
he sings that story back, he's going to be the hero of the story. You better believe it. Everyone's the hero of their own
absolutely sure.
narrative.
One, don't expect that song from me because for reasons. Two, did y'all see that eye? It needed touching. It was like a magical ancient eye. I wanted to feel how it felt under my finger.
Yeah, we know.
I mean, everyone else managed to resist the temptation, Smoop.
That's because y'all were bickering about other stuff.
All right. I mean, are you glad you did it?
Yeah. Now I know. I almost did it a second time, if you recall.
All right. So we've established that you didn't learn anything and you would do it all again.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Great. It's fantastic.
But what was there to learn? We learned that there was perhaps some kind of cult here at some point in the past.
Key.
Oh, you found a key?
Yeah, remember? I found a key, but we don't know what it's to.
Remember, Barbara found a mystery key, and I
think there were two. I thought there were two keys found.
Someone else found a mystery key.
Are those the keys that have like a percentage chance of opening any door?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we found two keys.
Yes, Barbara, and was it Marenghi or was it Archon that found the other key?
I don't think I have a key.
No, it was not.
Let me check.
There must have been Smoop who found the other key, despite
It's possible.
Despite his folly, he found treasure.
What did I found treasure?
Well, the key would be a treasure because it's a rare item.
Oh.
Did anybody make notes about getting the keys last time?
Apparently
I did
not.
it. I put the key in my inventory.
Oh, great. Squad Stream is not showing me anyone's chat. Thanks, Squad Stream.
But we haven't. Okay, but we don't yet have a use for those keys.
No, they're just something. So basically, you can try it in a lock. It's got a percentage to succeed. And if you fail to open something, it's not like you tried once and it breaks and you can never use it. But when it is successful, that's it. The key's done.
Someone in my chat is saying that I found a mystery key, but I don't remember
I thought it was you.
Okay,
I thought it was you.
But then maybe it was. Okay.
All right.
I'm willing to believe
The mystery. The mystery is you, Gary.
Okay, so as always, I'm going to put mystery key in my inventory, I think. How do I do that?
I've been looking for the key to friendship with Marenghi. I have yet.
That's
find
a
it.
unwinnable quest for you, Smoop.
I don't think this magic key is going to open that. That's not.
That's not what that key is.
There's no magical key to my heart, Marenghi. You got to find your own way.
I thought it was.
I'm going to open you up, Marenghi. Oh.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Yeah.
No. Remember
Careful
what
now.
we talked about
Careful
last week
now.
for boundaries? And
That
consent?
was
Saturday morning.
I mean,
You're gonna have to take.
that
you're gonna have to
wasn't
take him
going
on-
where I thought.
Take him on several dates first, and then maybe you can figure that out, Smoop.
and check.
If we
You
ever
know what,
do
I'm just-
if we ever do an after dark dungeon crossing, maybe that will be up for discussion, but not on a Saturday.
Oh,
morning.
you know what we should do is an After Dark AU dungeon crossing where you're in the modern world. You basically would be yourselves,
Oh god.
but as your D&D characters.
That's the last thing I want to be.
Interesting.
No, you would be your D&D character, but in 2020, no pandemic.
Okay.
Wait, so like
That's-
Marenghi's walking around San Francisco?
Yeah?
Oh my god. All right. Okay. Literal fish out of water story. All right. I'll take it.
Yep. We could do that.
I'll take it.
Oh, wow.
Okay, all right. That could be interesting for season 2.
Yes, that could be a whole
That'd
lot.
be-
That could be like a one shot in between.
I would love that as a one shot.
So we'll
As a
figure out
special
everyone's
episode.
schedule and do a evening episode instead, and see what happens. So
So did Barb go off hunting? Is she still looking for wascally wabbits? What's going on?
yes. So Barb, actually, do you have a hunting skill or anything like that?
I don't know. Where would I see that on my character sheet?
I will tell you as soon as I open your character.
Hunting skills. Hunting skills.
As soon as I
Are you
open
okay,
your
Adam?
campaign-
I was just laughing at just the spam in Shannon's chat.
They all just noticed that Adam's wearing a Only Shan's hat, and I said one of us, and they're all like one of us, one of us.
Nice.
Oh, wait, there's a hat?
He's wearing an Only Shan's hat.
I think
He's
Adam.
got-
I think
he's got
Adam has bought
merch.
every item of Only Shan's merch. That's
I have,
available.
I have not bought every item. Just trying to support a friend.
Aw,
Being a supportive pal.
nice.
I mean, I can't talk with all the critical role stuff.
Where is
I
the actually? In all seriousness, where is the link to that merch? Because I think I had my eye on a hoodie or something at one point.
There's a hoodie. Oh,
So Barb, there is no hunting, but
Okay.
You could use nature to see if you were successful.
Okay. Nature. Is that okay? I see. So +0. I'm gonna roll my d20 for the first time.
Yay!
So small, guys. I got the critical. I got
So
a perfect.
small.
You got a 20?
You got a 20?
Yeah, that's it. It's the little octopus.
Wow,
Oh.
you're off to a good start with these die.
wow.
We love these babies.
Nice.
This baby.
Congratulations.
So Barb, you have the devil's luck in hunting in this unknown area. You find a whole brace of rabbits, and I don't know how many are in a brace of rabbits. Someone look it up for me.
Okay.
But you find enough to feed the party. Like you can make some stew. You could
yeah.
like
We're gonna do a
Love it.
cooking stream.
and oh god, oh
Barb's
no.
gonna stream it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh god, no. Actually,
In Breath of the Wild.
Oh my God! Yes, the cooking music. Yeah.
oh my god, it's Shannon. If you did like a cooking stream but did cosplay as your character and made beef stew.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was the
The cat
beanie
is
that I wanted.
screaming
That's
through.
right. I remember now. The beanie hat.
So Barb has amazing luck. Comes back laden with like this pole. You don't even know where she got the pole from, but she's got rabbits on each shoulder. She found so much food for you on the run. So yeah, and I'm not gonna make you roll to see if you cook because that would just be cruel. No, some DMs might make you roll to see how good you are at like cooking on a campfire. I'm not gonna do that because that would just be you're adventurers. Of course you know how to cook on a campfire. So you're gonna be there for a while if you choose to at least skin these rabbits and cook something for lunch. So while you're there, how are the rest of you feeling about the vision you shared?
Did we all share something? Smoop wasn't the only one who saw something, right? We all saw
No,
something.
I didn't see shit.
Oh, right.
Y'all saw it. I burned and died.
You experienced the burning sensation, which you really should see someone about.
And he won't shut up about it. Oh my God, you
It went-
died. Okay, you died.
It
oh my
went
God.
away.
If that
It went
burning-
away on its own.
If that
Did
burning
you die,
sensation lasts more than
Right.
4 hours, see an apothecary. We all saw the altar and the shrine and the ritual, right? That's what the rest
So
of
the
us saw.
three of you saw the shrine and the ritual, and that you felt the dragon like shake the shrine that you were in. So you have two different experiences you all could talk about while you're kind of skinning rabbits and getting ready to like make camp stew out of these rabbits. So
my question as Marenghi about that vision was, do you think there's any way to know from that vision, like how old that vision was? Because that could be like an ancient vision from hundreds of years ago. It could have been an ancient ritual. If it was fairly recent, though, I really don't want to stick around here because if there's a dragon that could still be in the area, like I didn't sign up for that.
give me a knowledge history if you have it.
That's for me to roll.
Oh, crap.
Yes, and anyone else who's curious about like when exactly this would have happened versus when you experienced
Do you know
it.
where a history? Okay, so I'm a +0. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to see if my new real life die, which again, I'm gonna show very fancy. I'm going to roll a real one.
Roll it, baby.
I'm going to roll it and see what happens.
Let's go.
Roll the dice. We're going to see. We're going to see.
He's going to roll the dice.
It is an 18.
Nice.
These dice are paying off already.
Good luck. It's good luck.
So as you are sitting there, working on food and getting all this done, you realize that this vision you saw was not anywhere near current history. It seems like it happened maybe at least 100 years ago. See the cat, and you hear the vision of a cat.
A mewling cat.
He's furious.
Oh, there she is.
Hello,
Sorry,
kitty.
he's furious. I had to carry on.
A cat walks by the campsite, and Barb cannot help but pick it up and
skin it.
No.
We're no. Wow. No.
Gary.
Oh,
No,
Bob,
no,
not
no,
Shannon.
no.
Oh, come on.
Jesus,
Lunch.
Gary.
Lunch.
I know Marenghi likes to eat, but the rabbits are going to have to be
Let
enough, buddy.
me tell you, it would not be the first time Marenghi has eaten a cat.
Well, I have a cat. Let's not talk about eating cats.
This one.
There were some lean years for Marenghi before he joined up with the Order of the Sunfish. Where he wasn't picky about. He wasn't a picky eater. Let me put it that way.
Well,
hold on. I opened Shannon's stream, and it's like taking 10 years to open.
oh, that's so cute.
Hi, kitty.
Just hoping he'll stop screaming now.
And you realize and you remember something maybe as you were doing your paladin training or in your travels, that you heard tell of a dragon that roams the countryside, and for whatever reason, no one's vanquished it. No one seems to be able to even get close to it because it seems to run off after it's like either caught something to eat or it just is like, okay, this isn't interesting, I'm leaving. So Marenghi, you would know about this random dragon that shows up.
Okay. So to answer my question, what I've extrapolated from my high history knowledge is that this is a recent development. There's a good chance this dragon is still around, basically. It's not some ancient dragon that could have died or left long ago. This dragon could still be in the area.
Yeah, because dragons live a long time.
Yeah.
So 100 years is nothing to a dragon.
So my feeling is I don't want to dally. Marenghi is about getting in, getting out, getting the job done, getting paid. I didn't sign up for a dragon. There's no money in killing a dragon. It sounds dangerous. We're here to finish out this gig with the were rats or whatever they were called. I don't remember, and the orcs and. Going to talk. For me, I just want to get the hell out of this area as quickly as possible. I don't want to stick around where there's a dragon.
All right. Well, so that's the vision. You don't know if the dragon's actually in the area you're in.
I don't know, but it seems like it's a good indicator that there could be, and I don't want to take the risk. Why hang around? What's if there's an argument for sticking around here for longer? I'd be interested in hearing it.
Okay.
Do we have any sense of how, like, in the vision, I know that we're in ruins now, but in the vision, was the shrine not in ruin?
In your vision?
Yeah.
In your vision, it was relatively stable. There were probably people watching this ritual and the priests, because there would have been more than just the 4 priests whose corpses, well, skeletons that you found. So it would have been an active use shrine when whatever time it was, at least 100 years ago, that vision happened.
Okay.
Barb, do you have any thoughts, etc.?
I mean, honestly, the cat is distracting. No, I think the dragon stuff is concerning. I'd like to finish, the mission and get through it. But if we're gonna have to fight a dragon, I'm ready to fight a dragon. But that was wild, and the magic makes me more concerned than anything else.
Okay.
I thought, did we see the dragon at the beginning in the first episode.
We heard about it.
There was evidence of a
We-
dragon.
We heard there was evidence of a dragon. We saw along the way to the mine, we encountered bodies that Don John said, "Oh yeah, dragon."
Yeah, some
But
chewed up
we've
not
orcs.
actually seen.
Mm.
But all
Interesting.
signs point to dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
That or a
And
very
magic.
clever marketing campaign. I'm not sure which.
You'll never know. So yeah, you saw the dragon off in the distance in an earlier episode, and you haven't seen it since. You haven't heard a roar, not felt its icy presence. But you know, there could be dragons somewhere roaming about. You never know.
There be dragons.
Yes, there be dragons.
Someone in my chat
Sure.
did point out that dragons do typically have hordes of treasure. So
Yes.
that's potentially interesting to Marenghi. Again, if there's profit in it, if there's some benefit to it, then sign me up. But I'm not fighting a dragon just for the fun of it.
right. You know, dragons usually have a hoard of some kind of treasure.
They do like their bling.
So it all depends on what you want to find.
I mean, even if we want, I mean, okay, even if we were crazy enough to want to seek out this dragon and fight it, where would we even start? Again, I keep coming back to like, let's just, why are we deviating from the job at hand? Let's continue on towards the rat village and just keep playing out the hand that we've been dealt.
It seems foolhardy to go out chasing down a dragon, but you know, like knowing one is around, I guess it's a option.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Yes.
But yes,
Yes.
it seems foolish to like, oh, okay, let's go chase down the dragon.
We've got orcs to deal with.
Are you asking us Smoop or asking us Adam?
This is Smoop to the group.
Smoop to the group.
Smoop to the group. I know we got dragons, we got this mission, and so on and so forth. But have any of y'all considered what happened to those two orcs that were comically fighting in a cloud of dust and rolled off over the horizon?
No,
No,
Hmm.
I don't care about them.
I'm very interested.
Why?
All right.
What do you mean, why?
I mean, they were a problem. We neutralized the problem. They were in our way. They're no longer in our way. Why do you care about them? They're just orcs.
I'm just so curious what happened to them as they rolled off in a cartoon dust cloud.
I mean, I suspect they're still fighting. Or, they, got to a point where maybe they figured out both their mothers were named Martha or something, and now they're best buddies. I don't know. Who cares? Is my that Marenghi doesn't care.
Ooh.
So Marenghi does not care for anything but adventure and gold.
Don't care about random orcs, that's for sure.
they are literally somebody else's problem now. So yeah.
All right, fine.
Wow. The DM will remember that.
I made somebody laugh to death. You think I care about some fighting orcs?
All right. So just side note, never say these things because your DM will remember them randomly.
Wait, what was the thing that somebody said?
There are a lot of things said, and I recognize the look on Tanya's face, and I'm like, well, okay.
Moving
Yep.
moving swiftly on.
That's why I take notes sometimes.
Look, Marenghi, I want to move on. I want to get what's the name of this town, this village we're going to?
Coneyberry. So just so quick out of character. You saw the dragon in the vision, but there's nothing plot wise. There's no NPC that's going to pop up suddenly and go, plot change, go chase the dragon. It is, you are aware there could be a dragon around.
Right.
So you're having the discussion of, I'm not going to look for the dragon, but if it comes to us and I know it's got money, I could be convinced to fight it. Is that what I'm getting here?
I mean, Marenghi's view is, look, we know there's a dragon in the area. Let's be on alert for that. We're all on like yellow alert for dragons.
Okay.
If we have to fight it, we'll fight it. If there's some benefit, if some benefit to fighting it develops down the road, I might be convinced to go fight it. If it does turn out he's sitting on like a massive hoard of treasure or something, that would change the equation. But for right now, to me, it's just another possible threat to be aware of. It doesn't change what we're here to do.
I just want to be sure we weren't like getting like veered off course of thinking you had to suddenly had to go fight the dragon.
No, I just think it's something to be on the lookout for. There's heightened awareness.
Well, you know, unless there's other things that you want to either discuss in character around the campfire, we can easily say that you had a lovely afternoon of enjoying fresh food, fresh meat. You've now made some jerky to carry with you.
Ooh.
And at first light, you can get back on the road to Coneyberry. And I'm going to roll in...
Is it rabbit jerky?
Marenghi does not get to hold the food.
No,
Yeah,
do not trust me with food. It will be gone.
You ate suspect jerky already.
And I still think that's coming back in episode 10, by the way. I think Tanya's holding on to that.
Oh no! Remember, you had no. That was a different game. Never mind. That was a different game where someone ate suspect food. So never mind.
Tanya's got that in her back pocket. If I step out of line, the suspect jerky. I promise you.
Maybe, or I might just pull out the "we don't eat paste" voice.
That's my kryptonite. That voice.
Oh gosh. Ugh.
The first grade teacher voice.
I can't imagine like cleaning kitchen and finding some old thing like, I wonder if this is good to eat. Yomp. No.
Only one way to know, Brian. It's only one way to find out.
Wow. All right, so we don't get too derailed. You all are on your way to Coneyberry. It's not very long of a walk. And if you hadn't stopped the day before, but you needed food, you needed more rest, you head to Coneyberry.
It's called Countyberry?
Coney, Conyerry.
Cony. Coneyberry.
I'm thinking Coney Island, like we're going to Coney. We're going to Coney.
Okay.
Coney, but it's with a Y instead of a... How do you spell Coney Island, actually?
Coney.
Oh, okay. All right, then. I've never been to Coney Island, so I didn't know. So the road that you're on is called the Tribor Trail, and it leads you to what looks like actually an abandoned town. But all the signs say Coneyberry. Okay. And from what Don John and the Were-Rats told you, there should be orcs roaming around.
Sorry, can you say Don John's full name?
You just want me to say it, don't you?
I forget. What was it?
You forget? Really?
Don John Raskin.
Oh, fuck, that's a good name.
It is a good name. It is a cool sounding name.
Remember what Don John looks like?
It's DJ Raskin.
He's a cool looking dude too, Don John Raskin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got kind of a Delroy Lindo looking vibe to him that I really appreciate.
Yeah, if somebody wants to
Idris
find
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, that's right. Idris Elba as Crocodile Dundee. Absolutely right. Now I want to see that movie.
Yeah, fuck Gary, write it.
I mean, Gary, you are a screenwriter.
I'll have that set up at a studio by Monday.
Sure.
I was gonna say a pitch has to be easier to make now. So we're at the town and there's no sign of anything?
Not immediately, no. So as you go into, and I'm just making sure I don't get random sound in the background I wasn't planning on. As you go kind of into the town, and by abandoned, I don't mean it looks like ramshackle. It just, there's no one outside. And this time of day, you'd expect people look like out in the street. If there was a market kind of in the square, you'd expect people to be walking around, like if bakers were out especially. There's no activity, at least you can see as you walk into town.
No, it's just so we're clear. This is Coneyberry. This is the town we're supposed to get to, and we get there, it's all abandoned.
From what it seems like, yes.
Okay.
You were it is not what you expected.
Can I roll a perception check?
Of course, or investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
Yes. Roll for it.
Let's see. If I have?
Do you have any pluses on that?
16.
Oh God, I almost called you your actual name, not your character name. Barb, you notice what looks like covered up tracks. So it's almost like somebody had walked by, but a dust storm came by and kind of filled them in.
Uh-oh.
But there are fresh-ish tracks.
Like something flew overhead and made dust?
No. Like something you mean in terms of covering the tracks?
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you because your roll is not high enough.
Okay.
But there have been people walking around.
Okay. People or orcs? Like, is it what kind of? Can I tell what kind of prints they are?
Yes, they are not human or dwarven. It does look like orcs, so it's bigger than a human footprint.
Okay.
And if you've encountered orcs and have fought them, you probably would know their tracks.
Are there any bodies or signs of violence or anything here, or is it just like everyone left?
Give me an investigation check.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see if this dice roll holds up for me again. Oh my god, I got a 1.
Oh.
What was he? What were you? Is he rolling for?
Investigation.
It's just looking around.
It's
I
the
got a
wrong
crit
way.
Fail. I'm
Yes.
somehow about to become dumber because of this roll.
Oh my god. You're not gonna
unlearn
become
things.
dumber.
Okay.
You're not gonna. That's not possible. That is impossible. Me fail English. So Marenghi looks around, and you just see tumbleweeds and what should be like a very bustling town, and it's just there. So it looks like things you may have passed through on your adventures, except no people. Like you didn't catch the footprints. Well, you wouldn't know the Barb saw footprints unless you shared that with the group. So yeah, there's a town.
So we didn't learn anything new, but it's still weird, right? Because it's not like everyone's been slaughtered or murdered or anything. Like it just looks like people just left one day. Like, there's no damage to buildings or any signs of a struggle or a battle or anything.
That on that roll, you will not be able to tell that. If you want to get further in and roll again, or if Archon or Smoop would like to roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. What are we doing? Investigation.
Correct.
All right, hold on.
How did Gary not get hurt? What am I missing here?
Did you want him to get like something in his eye? What is wrong with you?
What?
I tried to pick up a fucking coin and I rolled a 1 and I got stabbed.
Stabbed by knowledge or something? Like how would that even work?
All right, time out. So Adam, I sense that you getting stabbed by the coin is bothering you.
he's still not happy about that.
So no, but this is an important thing because again, we're gonna pause here. Communication is important. So if that's the thing that is actually bothering you, that's something to bring up either post game and email some kind of way. Because if it's really bothering you, then because I did it to be funny because lol, you got a 1 and it's like a minor nick on your hand. You weren't really
I
hurt.
And it was
but
funny.
if it is actually bothering you, then not right now because we're in the middle of the game, but like either in DMs or some way you have to communicate with me. Go, hey, I know you did that for comedic effect, but I didn't find it really funny. But then going, well, why didn't this happen to this character? That's kind of a dick move.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because you just broke in out of character while Marenghi was doing stuff, which is, you're interrupting a player, but it's like it was like a minor silly thing like 3 episodes ago. So if it did bother you, then I'm sorry, but that's a point to bring it up either post game or before, like, well, he got a 1. Why didn't this happen? I mean, again, is a book supposed to fly out of nowhere and like beam Marenghi in the head? Like, there's no real reason for him to be hurt by failing an investigation check, but you had a jagged coin in your hand, and I've actually been cut by a jagged coin. So it was just like a silly thing to do because you got a crit fail.
I think there's a difference. I think there's a difference between Smoop being annoyed by it and Adam being annoyed by it. And I think Smoop's it's annoyed.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying. Yeah, remember half of the benefit of having me here is it gives you a million different places to teach these lessons.
Adam is.
But don't worry.
moment.
I'm not actually bothered by it, and I will keep that in mind. I wasn't trying to criticize you not being fair or something. I just thought it was funny to exclaim how Gary got lucky.
Well, and also it's like in that moment, I don't know if you're exclaiming as Smoop or exclaiming as Adam.
Yeah.
So context is important. But yes. So whatever you call the thing, Shannon, you would know this. The thing that you use when you're back in the scene. I don't know what you call it. The clacky thing.
What is the clacky thing called?
It's called the
clapper
what is
board?
it called? Yeah, the clapper board.
Is it the clapper? Like the light switch thing?
No, the clapper board that lets you sync up the sound.
You know, like
slate.
they go.
No, it's called the slate. It's called the slate.
Okay, I was like, that's not okay.
It's called the slate, but it is a clapper board. Like, but they call it the slate. They're like, all right, let's slate. That's
yeah. So slate back in the scene. So Smoop just didn't. Smoop. Oh my God. Marenghi just didn't see anything. Smoop, are you rolling investigation?
Archon's rolling.
It is a 16 plus 3, so 19.
So Archon, you also noticed the prints that Barb saw, and then a little further into town, you catch what looks like movement, but you can't tell like what's making the movement. Just like when someone's running or walking down the street quickly, like someone is either running into a building or they're running away or they're doing something, but they've moved quickly enough to kick up a little bit of dust.
All right.
So there's still someone here?
The place looks abandoned, but we are not alone. Someone's moving.
Intriguing.
And he just kind of indicates with his head where he saw the cloud of dust, but yeah, someone's here. Someone's around.
All right, folks. Step back and let me investigate.
Is there a cat?
All right.
I got a 12.
You learned nothing that Barb and Archon did not already know.
I learned nothing new.
So a game question: Would someone else now have to roll more than a 16 to learn more than we already know? Is that how it works?
More than a 19 because that's what Archon got.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said 16. Okay, got it.
No, but Smoop rolled a 12. So if Adam had rolled higher, if Adam had got either a dirty 20 or a nat 20, then more info could have been revealed than what Archon just learned. But since he got a 12, that's lower than what Barb rolled. So it's like, okay, well, you didn't learn more than Barb, and Barb saw the footprints, and so did Archon.
Scale kind of thing.
How are we positioned in relation to this town? Are we in the middle of town? Are we just like at the edge of it? Where are we exactly?
You've walked into. I'm trying to think of a good place because there's not really a good map for this that I have handy. If you were walking into town, you would see like kind of like the equivalent of City Hall to the right. And ideally there would be like a market, like a morning market happening. So you're past like the archway, the gates that would let you into town. And there's nothing there. So like you would expect a baker, other stuff. So you're not super far into town, but you would be seeing buildings. You'd be seeing kind of like, oh, there should be a grocer down there, normally in towns that I've been in, but no people that you see.
Well, we're here. Marenghi's interest is piqued. I think we should proceed deeper into the town and maybe if there's something that looks like a central building, like a town hall or something, maybe we should investigate there and see if we can find out what happened here.
I'm with you.
And Barb, were you about to say something or no?
No, I was going to ask basically the same thing. Like, what are we close to that we can continue to investigate so we can decide to move forward? Yeah.
Well, there's a city hall. I don't know what the right word would be, like town hall. A little further down, but also don't forget what Archon spotted.
The movement?
Right. So can I move in the direction of the dust cloud that just kicked up?
Yeah.
Like my character won't stay sat. Okay. All right.
Barb really wants to go find this dust cloud to the
Is it
point of
kinda
like
like-
getting up from the
Let's
table.
go.
All right, so should I roll investigation?
Yeah, so let's say, what is your movement? Like, how many feet can you move in a turn?
Let's see.
I think everyone's a 30.
Is that the walking speed at the top? For me, it's at the
Yeah.
top. It says 30
Yeah, mine
feet.
says 25 feet.
So you moved up 25 feet, and feel free to do another investigation.
Let's go.
15.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Oh my God, you're so adorable, Shannon.
These dice are paying off
Uh,
well for Shannon. 20, 16, 15 on her first 3 rolls.
Not
Yeah.
so shabby.
Not so shabby, Shans.
Oh.
No. Okay.
I liked
Well,
it.
you know, it's a no.
I don't know. I'm not. No one said I was funny.
Shabby chic shans. It's all good.
I liked it.
Yay. So you see more footprints that have not yet been filled in as you get close to where that dust cloud kicked up. Someone is hiding in the building you are nearby.
And I can tell that.
You can tell that the footprints led into the building, so
Okay.
whoever it was probably saw you all coming into town and ran in this building.
Guys, somebody just ran in that building.
All right. Well, clearly we have to investigate. Let's get in that.
Yeah,
stack
let's
up
do it.
on
Well,
that door.
what's
and
our
get
hold
in
on?
that building.
Wait, hold on, y'all. What is sorry, this is Archon. What is what's our plan here though? Are we like kicking the door and threatening, or are we trying to talk to people? What's our game plan here?
Go ahead, Shannon.
We lost Bob's audio.
You did?
Oh,
Oh,
Hello?
there we go.
No, you're back. For you were muted for a second.
that's weird. It just hates me. I was
no.
like, let's sneak a little bit.
Oh.
Is
You know,
Barb?
let's just
Wait,
see
I'm
what's
sorry.
inside.
Barb is suggesting sneak.
Yeah, a little. Just we don't have to bust it in. Let's just go see who's in there.
Are we sneaking up because we want to surprise, ambush whoever this person is, or are we trying to like approach them and say, "Hey, what's up? You know, we're not here."
That's what Archon's trying to figure out. Are we are we trying to look intimidating and threatening, or are we like doing the?
It could be a kid. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think
It's
I think
running from us,
let's
so-
play this carefully for right now. I think let's.
I'll still
approach-
fight a kid if we need to.
No
if
one's
we
fighting
need
a kid
again,
today.
if we
Nope.
need to.
We'll cross that kid when we come to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's better than the plan I was going to propose. So let's.
I know.
All right. So we're gonna cautiously approach this building that this mysterious figure has entered. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Let's do that.
you wanna hit it, Marenghi?
What's the well? What would I do to hit it? Would I roll something?
No, do you want to go in this building? And also, what's your marching order?
I kind of want to knock on the door of the building and see if we can get whoever's in there to respond.
All right.
And make some non-threatening overtures
Perhaps
towards.
knock.
Yeah.
Knocking would probably be a good start.
Yeah, absolutely. Knock on. Give a little tappy on the door. Hey, whoever's in there, we're not here to hurt you. We're just trying to figure out what happened here. You can come out. We're not going to do anything bad. Marenghi's being very diplomatic here. That's the play, I think.
And you're saying that loud enough where someone should hear you?
I would hope so, through the door. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm trying to talk to this person through the door and see if I can get him to respond. Is there a role for that, like persuasion or something? I have a +5 to persuasion, so that could work out well for me.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
All right, here comes the die. It's an 8 + 5.
Okay, so the person that is in there doesn't run away. You don't hear footsteps running away, but you also don't really hear them coming toward the door. But you hear like like when you're trying to sneak and you're trying to be quiet, and of course that's when you run into furniture and every bit of clumsiness comes out. That is what
Only
happens.
too well.
Yeah, so like you hear that scrape of a chair that they were trying to get by, as they maybe were trying to get to the door, but that's all you hear.
Okay. So we know for sure that someone's in there, but I have failed to reach them or communicate with them? They're not responding.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So does anybody want to either try more talking through the door, going inside the door? Smoop, you want to try?
Does anyone else have a nice persuasion modifier that could come in handy? Because I kind of blew mine.
Smoop does.
I have +5. Oh no, that's perception. No, sorry. I have +1.
I have +6.
Oh,
plus,
roll it.
Yeah, like I have +7, but I'm waiting to see.
Roll that beautiful bean.
I just can't wait to see what Smoop does here.
Yeah, let's let the bards do the sweet talk in here. That's what they're good at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Come on, Smoop.
Have you all met yourselves?
I got a 9.
What's the plus?
A 9. Wait, a 9 total?
Including the plus, the modifier in that? Okay, then so no good, I guess.
Oh,
Wow.
Dear. Oh, dear. Only Archon can save us now.
I got 17.
Okay, so
Again?
hold on. So you got a 19, and then Archon, are you going to roll? Or are you going to see what Barb says?
I'm fine to wait. I
Yeah.
will pull it out in the clutch if we have to.
Yeah. So Smoop, you whatever you were going to say, you start fumbling over your words, but I'm not going to penalize you with like tripping into the door or anything, but you're just like, you knew it was like on the tip of your tongue. And then when you saw, ooh, maybe that's not the right thing to say because we don't know who this is. So when Barb goes, wait, let me try, you hold that thought. So depending on what Barb does and what Archon does, you could still try with your 9, but it's not going to be a really high persuasion.
And while it's very out of character for me, I will hold my tongue and let Barb speak.
I mean, with that 17, I feel like she's got a better shot at this.
She does.
Can I just point out, Shannon's rolled 4 times now and has not rolled anything less than a 15.
The dice like her.
The dice like her. They favor her.
They're weighted.
Dice are on my side. Yes, they are.
Wow.
Oh gosh!
Wow.
Oh my gosh!
There's
a clippable moment right there.
Aww.
Absolutely. All right. Barb, how are you trying to convince this person?
Listen, we just came to check out the town. We don't know what's happened here. I have an extra rabbit if you're hungry. Are you okay? Hello?
You hear someone approaching the door. Now, just so I'm clear, have you opened the door or are you still on the other side of it?
I kind of like, I've like opened the door a crack just to let my voice in the room.
Okay. And you see an orcish lass kind of peeking out from behind what seems like a bar. And she's staring at you kind of like, at least you're not a were-rat. And she's like, who are you?
Racist.
Did you say an
What?
orcish lass?
Lass.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Last.
I'm Barbara. Your name?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the girl.
To the
Oh my
lass.
God, Smoop, stop.
So the lass is she's suspicious of you because she's seen maybe one other dwarf in her life, and she certainly didn't expect one to come strolling into town, but she also heard the others, so she's like, the rest of them, who are they? What do you want in our town?
We just were helping a friend checking out what was going on, but where is everyone?
Why are you asking?
It's strange.
Well, it's also strange to have your group just saunter into town without announcing themselves.
Sorry, I'm trying to announce ourselves now. I know we're very strange, certainly, but we thought there was a whole town of orcs here, and there's just you.
There could be more than me,
Okay.
but you're
Do you need help?
strangers. And
Let's
she just-
introduce ourselves.
Is that what Smoop says?
Then we're not strangers. I'm Smoop. This is Archon. Marenghi is in the back there, looking all grumpy. Barb, did you already introduce yourself?
Yeah, I did. Barb, still Barb.
We're all friendly, except for Marenghi.
I'm friendly.
Wow.
I may not look
I'm
it, but I have a heart
friendly.
of gold.
So
no one's here to hurt you. We didn't announce ourselves when we arrived in town because there was no one here to announce ourselves to. So we've been exploring and we found you. No one's here to hurt you. We've got food to share. We're intrigued, interested to know what is going on here. We're here to help. Why don't you come out and let us know what happened here?
Also, I would like to pull out my bag of large amount of orcish coin and offer it to her. And say, I can't use this because I'm not an orc. And offer it as like a peace offering. Like, hey, we're not here to hurt you.
I ply many trades, but that's not one of them. Put your coin away.
Like, did you just
Damn.
offer some person you bet a bag of money? Really?
I don't know.
Going
I
straight
was
for
being
the
nice.
bribery. I think the food. I think the food might be this person could. Who knows what happened here? This orcish lass could be hungry, scared, starving, whatever. I feel like maybe the freshly cooked rabbit jerky could be more compelling.
I'm mostly just getting skeptical and side eye off of this woman.
Yeah, so when she pops out from behind the bar fully, this lass is not a small lady. She's about 6.5 feet tall, dark green skin, black hair that's pulled back in a ponytail. And she's dressed in plain leather armor, sword on her hip. But she's also got a sack on her shoulder. And you can smell baked goods.
Ooh. Are you a baker? Do you ply your wares here in town?
I am a baker, and I normally do, yes. And she stares Marenghi up and down. You seem like a fighter. I could respect you. And she goes over to a table and puts the sack of baked goods down. Look, I don't know you strangers, but this is strange. Normally, there's a lot of people here. I make good coins selling my goods in the morning, and I return in the evening. But none of my brethren have been found.
So, did you leave the town and come back? And when you came back, it had been abandoned. Like, do you know more about what happened here in this town than us, or are you as just in the dark as we are?
Well, there'd been less and less of us here, but I thought maybe people were just going back to their tribes or they were traveling. It's not like there's a lot of us to fill the whole town, but completely empty of others, unless they went to go foolishly. No, they couldn't be that stupid.
How long have you been away? Oh, sorry.
No, she like furrows her brow, and maybe they were that stupid. It's been a few days as I need to get more ingredients, so I think in at least human terms, 4 or 5 days since I last came, but there were plenty of people here when I was last in town.
It sounds like you have some idea as to what they might have done. What do you think they might have been stupid enough to do?
Well, depending on what your goals are and where you came from, we've heard of a dragon, and we've heard the dragon on occasion. But we were content to leave it alone, but, well, you know how some youths are. some of them decided that it'd be a grand old time to go hunt the dragon and come back with its horns and its hoard as a trophy.
Had this dragon been bothering the town at all?
Not bothering. It's flown over a few times, maybe looking for someone unwisely out, a bit drunk. But as far as we could tell, it's never grabbed anyone. But it has been seen overhead on occasion.
Huh.
Okay, so I can understand why some orcish youths looking for kicks may have gone off looking for a dragon. You know, no after school programs or whatever. I get it. They're looking for something to do. But like, why would everyone in the town be gone? Why is Archon cracking up?
Do we know this? Do we know the lass's name yet?
Do you know
No.
what?
We've
The
not
lass's name?
That's
we've
a good
not been
question.
given the
Yeah.
name yet.
What is your name, orcish lass?
She like scowls at that. Well, my proper name is probably not one you could actually pronounce because, well, it's Orcish. But you may call me. Oh, what's a good human name that I've heard before? Sorry, I don't meet many humans. I learned common as a girl because it's good for trade, but what would my name be in trade? You can just call me Penny.
Penny?
That's Penny.
Okay.
That's one of your currencies, correct?
Yes, it's our lowest denomination of currency.
You don't have to point out that part.
Wow.
It's our shittiest piece of shit currencies.
Marenghi is not smooth. We have already established Marenghi is not
I
smooth.
said I was trying to add something helpful to the conversation. No, I didn't realize that could come across as a diss. I apologize to Penny the orc.
Penny,
Yes.
I know there's a lot going on here, and it's probably weird seeing strangers come in here. Something's been really bothering me since we came in here, and I really want to know what you're baking because it smells delicious.
And she just looks at you like there are people missing and you care about baked goods right now?
I mean, it does
Sorry,
smell
that's
really
a
good, to
staple
be
of
fair.
his personality.
Listen, you cannot go questing on an empty stomach.
Tis
Yeah.
true. And since
Marenghi's got me for my back.
for once.
Well,
That's a
you know,
good- what is it?
Wait, I'm not sure.
Marenghi's always thinking with his stomach, so
I'm not
In
sure I like
regards
this
to
new
food.
dynamic.
He is. This is a rare moment of Marenghi picking up what Smoop is putting down.
So she's like, just sweet bread and other things. And since there's no one here to buy it, I will take some of your coin for my goods. And she gives Smoop a very significant look so that we all may sit, and I'm going to see if there's anything left in these taps or anywhere to at least make some tea or something. Because it's not the bar inside, it doesn't look like it's been abandoned like kind of the rest of the town. So it may have been used a little more often than other buildings.
Okay.
So do you all want to know what baked goods Penny has, or are you just going to be like, I have food, I don't care?
Yeah, I
A
mean,
little,
yeah.
bit, a little bit of that
it all
latter,
smells
a
good.
little
Why
bit of the
don't-
latter one.
as a gesture of goodwill, why don't we just buy everything you have?
All right. Sure.
I have all that orcish coin.
Yeah.
She'll take your coin. She grabs something for herself to eat because she did walk there and she's hungry. So as you all are enjoying the fruits of Penny's baked labor, is there anything you would like to know of her?
Here's what I would like to ask Penny the orcish lass. What do you want right now? What do you want to do? And how can we help you?
She pauses kind of mid-chew. I'd like to know where the rest of my friends have gone. And again, if they've been foolish enough to go look for that ice dragon, I may just be hauling corpses back, or distasteful as it may be, we may need to conscript some people for help. And she wrinkles up her nose in disgust and is like, even ask the were-rats if they can help, because the more swords between us and a dragon, the better.
So are we now talking about some kind of a rescue mission?
Well, that's if they were foolish. If not, maybe we'll find their corpses along the way. Or the dragon didn't leave anything to rescue.
Okay. Is there anything left here in town that we could possibly benefit from investigating or doing before we head out in search of the people that used to be here?
So she points toward the town hall that you saw coming in. There may be things in there because whenever you leave town for a long time, you're supposed to let someone know. So if you've been gone hunting and you don't come back, someone at least has an idea of where to look for you or what's left of you. Because there are bears around too. Some of us have seen moose.
Yikes.
Or yeah, you know, and I'm a small orc, and even I don't want to tangle small. Have you met other orcs?
Not that many.
So yeah, I'm on the small side for orcs.
So Penny, you've got a choice to make here. You can either continue, you can turn your back on us and continue on your own, in which case we wish you the best of luck. Or you can take a gamble and join up with us here. We're the Order of the Sunfish. We've been doing this for a while now, several weeks. We're pretty good at it. I know that we may look between us different levels of fearsome, grumpy, incompetent. Take your pick. But we're not as scary as we look. I personally think that your best choice is to team up with us and try and figure this out together. But it's your choice. And if you don't want to, if you want to walk away, no hard feelings. It's your choice.
She starts laughing when she says you're not as scary as you look. She just starts laughing, and then she looks around the rest of you, looks at Barb, looks at Archon, at Smoop. Oh, I don't think you're scary at all. Her. I could take her on in a fight, maybe, but
wow.
Scared? No. Well, take her on. No one said it'd be an even match. I mean, I'm really tall compared to this fine warrior lass here.
Totally true.
Remember, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
Did you just call me a bitch?
Are we just throwing around the word lass? Like, this is normal?
I'm going to let y'all role play that out. No, this is what happens.
I thought that Penny was going to say, Barb over there, she looks scary. She looks legit. The rest of you, I'm not so sure. But she actually even dissed Barb as well.
Well, she didn't. Okay, she's a 6'4" orc. I'm sorry, 6'1" orc. She's not scared of a bunch of random people that just showed up in the
She's
town.
not scared of 5 of us?
To be fair, when she's right. Very short.
She is diminutive.
And we didn't come here. We didn't come here for a fight. We did not.
Yeah.
Well, there's 4 of you.
Penny, you seem very combative. None of us are here to start anything. We're trying to help you. If you would just cool your jets a little bit and see us for what we are, which is just a bunch of good-natured, happy-go-lucky adventurers.
Yes.
Looking for good times and gold. I think you'll find that we're actually a fun crowd to hang out with. We can really help each other out here. But you have to make the first move. We've offered the hand of friendship. You must now make the choice to accept it or not. Why is Archon? Why is Archon making all these gestures like this is a bad?
I'm sorry,
bad diplomacy.
This is just Brian here. I'm like, Marenghi went all in with, well, you seem angry and combative, and then you threw you should calm down in there. I'm like, we are so hosed. We are royally hosed. Somebody stop Marenghi from talking.
I'm just sitting there like.
I'm trying to diffuse the situation, Archon.
Here's the thing. They get like this when they're hungry. I don't know what else to say.
She's not wrong.
So they need what's it? It's a random human treat I've heard of. Starts with an S.
Human treat?
It's a human treat I've heard of.
Oh, treat?
Sausage?
It's a candy bar, a sweet.
Snickers.
Yeah, the name of that is pretty funny. You're right.
So she just starts laughing, and she's like, and she looks at Marenghi. You're funny. I may not kill you.
Wow, she's got a lot of moxie. This orc.
Yeah. You don't know anything about her. You just think, oh, she's a baker. She's a pushover. Okay.
And she is wearing armor and has a sword.
So, but she's amused. She's not angry. But I think actually this is a good place to have a little bit of a break. So your DM, yes, your DM and players can go get a treat so none of us are hangry.
I want to know what this S treat is.
I need to refill my
Only
coffee.
Shan's mug.
Oh my entire goodness.
So once we find out what quick change Adam may have in store, we'll be back.
Oh God, I forgot about that part.
What are you talking about?
You've done this now 3 weeks in a row. We've met you.
I know. It's like I'm actively trying to forget every week. That's the thing.
I honestly look forward to it every time.
All right.
I mean, who
will
knows?
be RB.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint this week.
Let's see. It's 11:28 right now. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5-6 minutes.
All right.
Sounds good.
See you.
Hello, everybody.
We're back.
Thank you for your patience. Much appreciated. So
Little snack
preach.
break,
Thank
little
you.
drink break.
Whoop whoop. Oh, good Lord.
Hey, Cypher. Oh shit.
No, this is not. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Why? Well,
What,
Adam, why?
what is that?
very tight. It's very tight.
Why are you
Very
like this?
tight.
Could you
He's
could you not get
sunflower.
a human-sized one?
Okay,
Are
so
your ribs okay?
It's too early in the morning to need a drink this
What
badly.
in the world are you doing?
okay, so at first I put it on, and then I realized I actually had to wear full-on clothes underneath it because
You could see your whole body.
it was very revealing.
Is that,
I mean, it
wait,
still is.
is that a pro or a con though? I can't.
Oh, whew, it's tight. It's tight.
Can you
Wow.
breathe? Are you gonna pass out?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Wow.
Find out, by the way.
Is that a generic thing or is that a character from some franchise?
It's a sunflower.
Why are we like this? Does anyone know?
I don't know. Here we are. It is
I
what it
just-
is.
So. Oh my
I
gosh.
love it. It brings
Thank you, Shannon.
Hey.
So
No,
for any-
Jenna.
So for anyone hanging out in our chats, this is what we do. This is who we are.
This is when I get happy.
you're
It
quivering-
wriggles.
Your petals are quivering with anticipation. I see.
Oh no, wait! I don't like that. I don't want to quiver. Oh.
I honestly give up.
I think that's the play. I think that is the play. And we're still 3 episodes of this to go. You know Adam's gonna just
You put that
escalate
on
this.
over your
Adam,
watch?
if you don't trick or treat in your building in that costume,
You should.
I'm blocking
Oh my
you.
gosh. Hello, ambivalent equivalent. Okay, so oh my gosh. So also thank you to Lovely for that raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I'm so sorry you came in while we're on break.
We're coming back.
that's a thing that happens.
Also, I couldn't fully do up the zipper at the back.
That was
Because-
information I did not need.
I can't reach it. It got
Again,
stuck. It got stuck on my shirt.
More information I didn't need.
You could see my nipples through this, so I had to put on a shirt.
Yeah, because that can be a real chafing issue as well.
Oh,
That's
Brian,
the last thing you need.
You wouldn't believe what other things you could see through this.
Poor Brian. He puts up with so much.
The thing is, I can believe what other things I could see through it. I probably have seen similar, and if you want to have that discussion offline, we can certainly take it there.
I do think that Dungeon Crossing After Dark is something we should investigate down the road.
It's been 6 months. You don't know what offers I won't accept at this point.
Hey-oh.
Wow.
I like how Gary said poor Brian. Like, I'm not sitting here. Like, okay.
No, listen. I've been saying poor Tanya since we first came up with the idea for this on Animal Talking, because I knew exactly what was going to happen. I just feel like Brian's having a particularly hard time of it today. There's plenty of misery to go around here. It's just Brian's turn right now.
Oh boy.
This is the reason I drink mid-afternoon on a Saturday. I love it.
Oh my god! I should just give you eternal disadvantage for this, Adam.
I would be interested in thematic disadvantage based on his outfits.
Oh, and you are out and about in nature.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're currently in a bar, but you have to go in nature eventually. Is Smoop dressed like a flower?
That is for you to decide. If you want Smoop to be dressed like a flower, Smoop can be dressed like a flower.
Hey, so remind me, what race is Smoop's? Is Adam's character Smoop?
His species is changeling.
Changing, because I was curious as to why Penny was talking to us about human customs and human language and stuff like that. Because no one in the group is human.
The one who's been doing the most. Oh my gosh.
I kept thinking Adam was human. I'm so sorry, but he could look like a human currently, or maybe she perceives him as a human
Or humanoid.
Basically, not an orc.
She could be the worst kind of orc. Like, look, all you other species just look alike to me. I don't know. Whatever.
Damn.
She could be speciesist.
She sees Barb as like a small human. She doesn't know.
You're all just humans.
I'm not picky about it.
All of you non-orcs.
Basically.
I'm just
don't let Terry Crews hear it. Then it'll be like orc supremacy.
Can we?
Oh God!
We're going there.
I rebuke that name in this.
Oh, that was the first and last time that's coming up.
Has Terry Crews been cancelled or something?
We'd established that we were going to eat some bread, and Marenghi had plopped this amazingly very, very well-spoken offer to Penny on the table to apparently join us or get the fuck out. So
you say well-spoken now, Brian, but you were face-palming through the whole thing.
Yeah, that was sarcasm.
Gary, that was sarcasm. That was very heavy sarcasm.
I actually listen. That was Marenghi really trying to change and grow, trying to experience personal growth. And you, as my compatriots, are not supporting me in my quest for personal growth.
No, Smoop and Archon are basically just looking at each other and cracking up the entire time. Like,
is it any wonder Marenghi is the way that he is? If this is the kind of emotional support he gets from his party members when he tries to show some growth.
I mean, look, you know what? I will.
I can show growth in this.
May I remind you, at the beginning of this journey, Marenghi was saying things like, "Let's just kill the quest giver and take all of his money." 7 episodes later, he is making diplomatic overtures to an orc who is insulting him. So I think we've seen a good character arc from Marenghi here.
I will appreciate the growth. You're not wrong.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that.
Adam, be quiet. Adam, stop.
I'm quiet.
All right. So where were we?
You were Penny the Orcish Lass, because now that's just gonna be your name.
Penny the Orcish. Yeah, because I'd offered the hand of friendship to Penny the Orcish lass.
Penny the Orcish lass.
Yeah, there's a ballad there for one of you bards to come up with.
Shit.
Okay, I need to. Sorry, I opened a thing because I got one of those things where it was like they sent you a text and an email. They tried to call you, and I'm like, this is not.
Lord, that's too much.
This is not an emergency.
How is Adam wearing green on a green screen and just not completely disappearing? He is.
I'm wondering
It looks
that
like he's
as well.
kind of phasing in and out of reality, but in a really random way.
It's because
Zoom.
he doesn't have a green screen.
Yeah, Zoom thinks his kick-ass,
Oh, because
his
Zoom's
kick-ass
doing the
studio
weird,
background
the weird
is like
virtual green
his
screen
like.
thing, right?
I
Yeah.
have a green sweatshirt here that sometimes I throw on as a joke, like an invisibility.
Oh, yeah,
cloak.
I do.
you would
Oh my
disappear
gosh,
big time.
I do that with my
But Zoom doesn't do it the same way Chroma Key does.
I do that
Right.
with my coffee cup, and I have a shirt that I will wear with channel points, and I'll put on like the green screen tank top and just disappear against the game.
That's really funny.
Hi, everyone.
We're this is just us.
Yes,
We're just
We need to-
camping.
I know. I was just like, well, here we go. So, Penny.
Okay, I like the current Smoop chroma key scenario. That's working
You
better
can't-
for me.
You cannot move, Adam.
It looks
Don't
like
move.
something from Teletubbies now.
Okay.
This is so great.
So, is this going to be the next hour and 15 minutes?
I just said I need sunflowers now. I'm just hold on.
Oh, everyone's going
Going
with
up.
sunflowers.
While your DM is about to break out the "we don't eat paste" voice, Penny looks at Marenghi and is like, you amuse me. I'll adventure with you."
See, it worked, Archon. Thank you very much. My
She didn't
diplomatic
say-
overtures were successful.
How tall is Marenghi?
I don't know. Is that something I can find on my character sheet?
If you didn't put it there, you can tell us.
Where would it be if it were to be on my sheet?
That would be under your description. Or
Oh
notes.
yeah, okay. Height is apparently not determined, so let's just say 6 foot.
So she's a little taller than you, not by much, but she's a little taller. And she just, makes a point of making sure she knows she can look down on you, Marenghi, if she so chooses. Because
Okay.
she's amused, but amused in that, oh, you're cute until I don't find you funny anymore way. And then she may still murder you. Who knows? Because
Damn.
she's just, well, she's got other things on her mind, but she does want to find where the rest of her friends went. And so she is willing to travel with you all. And it's still early enough in the day where you could investigate the town hall and then be on your way toward the dragon, if that's where you want to go. Or you could be like, well, we went there, the town's empty. I guess the dragon ate him. Give us our gold. You could do either way. So do you want to talk to Penny a bit longer or go check out the town hall?
I would suggest kind of a hybrid option there. I would talk to Penny. I think Marenghi's going to say to Penny, "Thanks for joining us. Thanks for placing your trust in us. We will in turn place our trust in you. You're a local here. You know this town and these people better than us. What do you think we should do? If you want to go check out the town hall, we'll check out the town hall. But you're the local expert here. I think the group should defer to you in terms of what we should do next."
Well, there could be clues in the town hall, and if people followed what they're supposed to do, they could, well, they should have written in the ledger as to where they were going. So that could be a first stop before we look for supplies and make sure we at least have food and a tent and other things. And I guess I'm an adventurer now.
You're an
That-
honorary Sunfish, Penny.
All right. That works for her.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm for that. Let's go. I would say let's go check out the town hall if the other group members agree.
Yeah, I'm in.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
All right, so you get to the town hall, and it is locked.
Ooh, but we have mystery keys.
You do. So both Barb and Marenghi have one key each they could try in the town hall.
First off, to Penny, is it usually locked?
No, but if enough people left to go chase after whatever they've gone after, it would make sense to lock the town hall. I mean, you wouldn't leave your house open, would you?
Okay. Just casually, like Archon's just casually looking like for like a doormat or like a rock that somebody might throw a key behind. He's not thinking a town hall needs like top security.
Give me an investigation check.
I will indeed. Oh wow, that's my first nat 20.
Yay! Archon with the big roll.
Very nice.
What's my
Nice.
plus on?
Very nice.
So 23 total.
All right. So Archon, you notice under like it's there's not gonna be like a nice doormat like we would conceive of. But there is like kind of a straw laid out there, and you notice like one spot where the straw is very thin. So clearly someone has been brushing it aside and putting it back. And as you check that out, there's a loose brick that you pull up, and there's a key.
Yes.
Wow. That turned out nicely.
Always check under a rock, or in this case, a brick, or I don't know. Out of character, as a kid, my dad always had like the magnet that you put under the car, like with the keys. So he'd always do that. But yeah.
Well, like in the wheel well?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. This looks like one of the, I guess this is one of those fake rock scenarios that you get from Home Depot that you can hide the key away in.
Well, it's a real rock. The key was just under it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's going to be the key to this door unless
let's hope
things are really weird.
Let's hope that it's problem solved. Problem solved. I think I found our way in.
All right. Try the key in the door.
Do it. Let's get in there.
And I'm going to roll.
He's really trying. He's really trying.
Wow, the DM is saying, what?
I love that I basically you're rolling to see if the key works in the door. I love it. But I'm just like I'm in that slow motion like waiting for the results of this.
Well, you're in luck because the dice are not in the DM's favor today. The door swings wide open.
Alrighty.
And you all have been in civic buildings. You know what it should kind of look like.
I'm gonna after opening the door, I'm gonna slightly kind of defer to Penny, like just kind of like indicate.
Yeah,
like,
she should probably
lead
lead the way here, I think.
She pulls her sword because it's weird that the town hall was locked. And she goes in, she checks around, and she sees the ledger book, but it's closed. And which isn't normal, but again, the town hall being locked isn't normal. And there's an inkwell, but it's been spilled. There's a quill on the floor. And it looks like someone like slammed that book shut and left in a hurry.
This is not good.
So yeah, that is what you found. It's like, it looks like someone was like, oh shit, we got to go, and just left. Like the only thing they did neatly was close this ledger book. There's parchment scattered, and it's just...
What the fuck is going on?
Are you okay, Gary?
I dropped my D20.
Oh dear.
And it did the thing where it hit the ground, and it's like, but then it just disappeared because it did like the crit fail roll under something, so I couldn't want the one spot where it was completely hidden from my view. Sorry.
Running away from home.
I'm learning about the downside of physical dice. They fall on the floor. Sorry.
That is A-okay. There's a D10 under my desk that's been there for like a month because I haven't felt like crawling under my desk. So yeah, you can check around. Penny is gonna go over and do some checking of her own. So I'm gonna roll some investigation for Penny while you all figure out what you would like to do.
Okay. So we're inside the town hall now.
Yes.
Okay.
And do we have a pretty good idea of what's around us?
Do you mean in terms of the room or just like
Yes.
in general? Yeah, so there's
yeah.
So, just so there's a visual, and also because I'm terrible at drawing on the fly. You've come in, there's like the big welcome desk, there's ledger, there's quill on the ground, there's parchment, and off to the side there's a door, which is probably like the mayor's office or someone who's important because they actually have an office with a door.
Okay.
And then off to the right, you see just a couple desks and, a stein that may have been left there, your office coffee mug that is just there. And another ink pot, but this is like undisturbed. Basically like whoever worked at these desks kept it neat and tidy. And it looks like just basically a place where you come in, do some business. There's the closed ledger book. And then on the shelves, there's a couple filled in ledgers that are stacked neatly behind the desk. And slots for, you're not sure if it's mail or messages, but like, basically just slots where if something comes in for a townsperson, you could put in there until they stop by town hall for the mail.
Okay. I'm interested in this mayor's office. It seems like that's a place where interesting and important things might happen. Maybe we should check that out.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to take, if it's possible, to take a look at the ledger that slammed shut just to see if there's any. Did we look to see if what the last entries were?
Sure.
Budget up in here.
What?
I said, yeah, what's the budget up in here?
Right? Like, I mean, but like, what's this town's budget? We need to know what your ROI is.
I wonder what the taxes are
Wow.
like.
I want to know the log of, I want to know about the comings and goings. I want to know what was the last goings.
All right, go ahead and open that log and give me an investigation at a disadvantage unless you speak or read Orcish.
I do not, but we do have somebody next to us who does.
Yes, but while you're investigating it,
fine. All right, so that's a good one. I don't want to roll again. Okay, so the first one's a 16. And the second one is a 16.
Oh, wow.
All right, so you got a 16.
So that's a 19 total.
All right, so you open the ledger and you can't read Orcish, but you can see the last page that you're taking a guess that it could be like sign in, sign out kind of travel plan, but you're not 100% sure. Because again, you're not an orc and you don't read Orcish. So it seems like this should be what you're looking for, but you can't tell exactly.
Well, we do have an orc with us. Perhaps she could translate.
Right. Does the page look like, like we saw everything looked sort of not quite in super shambles, but shambly? Like, was the page signed in neatly? Or is there any what looks like a spill or a weird scrawl from the other entries, or does it look like whatever happened just was placed in this book and like a normal day?
Oh, the dice like me.
Yeah.
So for you, there's like one page of very neat kind of sign in, sign out, it seems like. And on the and when you flip the page to see if there's more, that is scrawled like someone was in a big hurry. Like they were just like doing the bare minimum, almost like scratching an X instead of really signing their name. And the ink has bled a little bit into the page. Archon would like to get Penny's attention to take a look at the next to last page and the last page. Just be like, does this seem normal?
Yeah, we need the Orcish expert here to translate for us.
Hey, Big P.
Big P,
wow.
yeah. No, I like that. You give her a nickname, it's starting to feel like she's part of the club. That's
I love it when you call me Big Penny.
She's big to me. I'm little.
Oh my God. Someone please draw that for the love of God, please. Barb and Penny's Adventures. We'll look up Shannon has an offshoot stream of Barb and Penny running amok.
That'll be the children's book
It's me
offshoot.
doing both voices.
I could
Just
see
talking
this.
to myself.
Oh my God. You and Ashley could be Barb and Penny.
This would be great.
That would be
There's a
amazing.
lot of spin-offs in the offing here.
I'll just like do stuff and come back. Oh yeah, that started here, but they're doing their own thing.
I love it. You love to see it.
It's going to be like the band that breaks up, but they all go off to have great solo careers.
Yeah.
Is that really a thing? I don't think that happens.
I mean, I don't know. Has there ever been a band where like all of them went to have really great solo careers? It's usually some make it and some don't, right?
Great, not so much.
Yeah. Sorry.
For every George Michael, there's an Andrew Ridgely.
Aww.
Yeah. I know. I feel bad for Andrew Ridgely.
He did race cars. He was a race car driver after that.
Good for him.
Yeah.
And you know and by the way, that Wham money's not nothing. I'm sure he's living very comfortably off of that.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Penny looks up and like, oh, are you talking to me?
Sorry, Penny. I thought we had a rapport going.
No, she was just very confused by being called Big P. Like, remember, she's an orc, so to other orcs, she's not really big. So she was very confused for a second.
I like that it's the size thing that did it. That's awesome.
Are you in the 100-acre wood now, Shannon?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
she is. I'm Pooh.
I don't know what's happening anymore, y'all. I'm sorry.
Sign in, sign out. Penny, please take a look at this, please.
I'm curious about the ledger.
This is going so off the rails.
Yeah, it is. So she comes over and she like flips through a few pages, flips back to her Archon, showed her, and then she's like, oh, that's not good.
Why is it not good? Big P?
Yeah. Fill us in, because I do not read or speak Orcish, so you are our expert.
Tell us why this isn't good.
Whoever, and she like squints at it because it's really a scrawl. She's trying to figure out whose name. Oh, that's the mayor's name. He just scrawled it before he ran out the door. Something is happening. There's so many names that I recognize. Everyone has left town, and the mayor just signed for everyone. I think that's else. I don't know. The mayor writes in a dialect of orc I'm not familiar with. He's a northern orc. I'm a southern orc. But everyone's left town and then she like looks like where it's not smudged, and there's a terrible scribble of a dragon.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
Dragon problem.
So it looks like the dragon may have caused enough of a problem for everyone to go hunt it.
And it sounds like they left in a hurry.
I just want to go back to the were-rats. So I've got good news about your town.
Yeah.
And I've got slightly bad news about your town.
Good news or the bad news?
I mean, that is
the town is free. Bad news is, well, you can find out for yourself if you want.
You know,
wow.
But no, we can't do that because
involve a dragon.
We're not returning with any workers to replace the were-rats. So this is not. We're not going to get paid for this. So shoot, because all the orcs left. So damn it.
Yeah.
Well, they're not dead yet. They are off traipsing after the dragon.
They're MIA.
Oh, they're chasing the dragon.
I have, yeah, I definitely have concerns.
Okay.
So, and this is Archon basically like doing his whole like, wait. So it seems like everybody basically jetted and bounced because of the dragon, but I can't really tell if this was in a panic or in a fervor. Like were they chasing treasure, or was the dragon picking off people left? I can't tell. Like,
and
it just looks like
and Penny nods, and she's kind of too drunk. She's like flipping through the book to see like, are there any patterns to people coming and going? And she catches that there was a group that signed. They said hunting, but she knows her friends well enough to know that they said hunting bears, but none of them need to go hunt bears. They were gone way too long because they haven't signed back in. A group of strapping young orcish men would not have been gone this long to hunt just a couple bears. And that's too many people to go hunt a bear. She's like, those fools. So my guess is they didn't come back in time, or the dragon came for a snack And that was when I heard it screeching, but I wasn't in town yet. This could be very bad. So there are now 5 of us. And we could go search for them, or we could go back and find your were-rat friends, because a whole town's worth of orcs versus the dragon should be victorious, but it's been about 5 days. So this isn't good.
I mean, if the whole town left in a hurry, including the mayor, this clearly wasn't just, delinquent teens, orcs, going, whatever the orcish equivalent of YOLO is, and going looking for a dragon. Like, there was a problem. There was a reason why everyone had to go after this dragon, it seems like. They were motivated.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, technically, I know we're not going to do this, but I think Marenghi's point of view at this point would say, hey, look, we could just go back to the were-rats and say, job done. You wanted the orcs gone from your village. They're gone. We'll take our payment now. Thank you very much, and be on our way. And yeah, they don't need to know about a dragon.
They could, but you gave Penny such an amazing offer to adventure with you, Marenghi.
Oh,
right. Did we fully explain to Penny that we came from the mine with the were-rats?
She seems to know.
Or she just kind of picked up like that must be where you came from.
Yeah, I would not reveal to her that we're working with the were-rats because she doesn't seem to like them.
We're not.
She doesn't like them, and also the were-rats or agents of the dragon be the only people that would come to this town other than orcs, because you all clearly are not just lost travelers. You are armed and armored, and you seemed a little too eager to find someone to talk to, and you wanted information. All signs you are not random people just passing through, because I'm sorry, if I found an abandoned town, I would keep going and go quickly. So she figured she has your number in a way, and since you haven't disputed her, so
yeah, I only, Archon only has one thing. I mean, you've mentioned our were-rat friends, and first off, we're not really friends. We're more like casual acquaintances. But real quick, what is the problem between the orcs and the were-rats?
She actually gives the most deep sigh and rolls her eyes like in that Tony Stark gif. So my gran told me that generations back that the were-rats had problems with the orcs because they thought that the land these orcs were on was theirs and should have been theirs. And then, of course, the orcs were like, no, this is our ancestral land. How dare you try to kick us off of it? And so that was one of the first human and orc skirmishes, or so we thought. And then there was an evening battle, and we found out they were were-rats, which was good because then we just didn't go kill a bunch of humans just because they decided to fight us. But they really wanted our houses. Some of the were-rats didn't want to keep living in burrows. It's like, but you're a were-rat. Who cares where you live? And it's been generations where we take something from the were-rats, like their town, some land, and then they fight us, and we keep going back and forth, and no one has figured out why orc leader and were-rat leader just don't come up with an agreement and either draw a line literally down the middle or say somebody's gonna move. It's just so stupid. I mean, my whole early 50s has been spent just, you can't hang out with those were-rat girls, they'll get you in trouble. And it's just but we didn't do anything. This isn't our fight. This is how many great grands ago, and they make really good cheese, and I like wine and cheese, and I bake stuff, and their cheese is great for bread. But, people want to keep up the old fighting ways, so I just don't pay it attention. I hang out with my buddies where the other orcs don't see me.
I take this as a positive sign. I feel like Penny's really starting to open up to us now.
Yeah, so Penny, we have to weigh our options here. We don't have any other orcs to go after this dragon with. If we think we need some more people, I think our only option would be to go back to the mine and maybe recruit some capable were-rats to help us possibly go after this dragon. What are your thoughts on that?
Archon's just grinning. His eyes are flashing. And he's like,
I can hear the wheels turning in your head, Brian. She sits there and she thinks for a little bit. And, well, I guess you're right. Now, and keep in mind, when I say I don't like were-rats, it's just not a habit. It's not that I really care one way or the other. But if I don't say I don't like were-rats, I never hear the end of it from my friends, and they'll call me a were-rat lover, and it's a whole thing, and I just don't care for that. Damn. So assuming that they don't want to fight me on sight, because I am an orc. And wait, I figured out the were-rat part, but why are you even out here for them? They're were-rats. Are they paying you well? Is someone else paying you well? Wait.
There's this guy, DJ Raskin. He owns the mine.
He
asked us to support him there, and then we got there, and then he was like, will you go check out this town? We've got this big problem, and they pay us to do it, and it's a pretty boring story, but yeah, he's paying us well, but I mean, it seems like we now all have a mutual problem, and it's a dragon.
I mean, you know how it is. You take a job, you end up involved in the local economic affairs, and essentially, we're just this is so classic. This is so classic, like fated enemies forever, and we're gonna bring you together by hopefully getting the were-rats to save your butts. It's classic. It's so good.
Well, you know that they're. Yeah, but we can just hope they don't try to hold us over our heads later. A tiny Mabari has appeared.
Oh.
I found the dragon.
Oh.
And it is a little white pupper, so that is our dragon.
We are dragon undone now. It's Oh.
That's gotta be a plus something.
Oh.
That's an adorable dog.
Very
legit, straight up.
She just woke up and came to say hi.
She looks a lot like ours, actually. She looks like our Luna.
Aww.
And you're absolutely right. They may hold this over you, but it also may be the spark that ignites some kind of reconciliation, because y'all have got to work this out. You can't keep like taking over this and taking over that and back and forth. And I'll be honest with you, the were-rats kind of suck at mining. Orcs are good at it. So y'all got to figure this out.
I mean, we're good at it, but there's not a union. The healthcare is shitty. So many of my buddies have broken a leg. But fine, if we can get some were-rats to join up with us.
Fix them. Yeah. I'm taking some notes here. Yeah. All right. I see your grievance. I understand your grievances. Yes.
That can be a requirement of joining up with the were-rats. I don't know. So she's like, fine. Yes.
And at the end of all this, look, in between all this, it's just some human who's trying to get paid. He thinks he's smarter than both. He thinks he's smarter than both were-rats and orcs.
Oh.
We're at least smart enough to get his money. But it seems like what y'all have really needs to be worked out.
Does he have a lot of money?
He had enough to maybe pay us and maybe pay whatever that position pays whoever works the mine.
Doesn't seem like he's short of cash. He's got some pretty nice luggage.
And out of character, it is a gold mine, right?
Yeah.
It's literally a gold mine.
Okay.
It's gold and minerals. I mean, there's a lot on there.
Yeah. So I don't know if you, because you're a baker, so maybe you weren't necessarily.
And she just like pats
day.
the. I almost did this on my shoulder. She pats the hilt of her sword. How many bakers do you know carry swords?
Well, I meant more like she wasn't a miner, like she wasn't in the mining business. So
Fair.
So for what I understand, it's a pretty lucrative business. So I'm sure he's no not short of coin and let's hope gratitude.
I like the way that Archon's coming at this. I'm liking this approach.
And then she smiles and she's like, so a human has been keeping up the strife. And
wait, oh sorry, Brian's asking, can you repeat that?
A human has been keeping up the strife.
Archon makes a face but says nothing.
And she gives him a stare like, come on, bro.
Okay, he's not been keeping up the strife. Whatever that was clearly between y'all. He's merely the person who's the overseer, and wow, what a messed up word that is, of the mine now.
Yeah.
Do we know? Right. Oh, sorry. Does the party know anything about the previous management of the mine? Do we know anything about that?
The previous management. Remember, Don John told you that the last manager mysteriously fell down a mine shaft, and I think they were still cleaning that up when you got Don John there.
Okay, Archon would simply say he probably ain't about all that. He's new, but he also kind of wants stuff to get done just like anybody else. So I think the gratitude I mentioned is probably still pretty firm.
All right. She's just making a mental note about that. Like, well, how many days march is it back to this mine?
I
think like.
Or do we know?
Like 2 or 3, I think.
2, because remember you had a long rest.
Yeah.
You stayed at the shrine for a while, and you spent time hunting and cooking the night before.
I'm trying. Yeah, I feel like it was like a day or two walk from the mine to the between the shrine. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
from the mine to the shrine to the town.
Wow.
Sorry,
I'm completely lost.
What do you mean?
What's going on at this particular point?
So basically, Penny has agreed to go with you, and she agrees with the idea of trying to get the were-rat's help to go after the dragon.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Archon is selling Penny on. Yeah, maybe y'all can solve whatever your were-rat problem is, because the real problem is the human who's the boss.
And also the dragon that's clearly got some of your people because they were foolish enough to go in the dragon's den. So,
all right.
You could investigate the town a bit longer. You could start heading back toward the mine, or you could, because I believe Marenghi, you still want to investigate the mayor's office.
Right? I was going to bring that up. Did we never went in the mayor's office, right?
No, you did not. So feel free to try to investigate it.
I would like to investigate. Is the door to that office locked or accessible? What's the deal?
Try the door and tell me.
Marenghi is jiggling the door handle as we speak.
Just a little bit.
Oh my god. I'm not going to make you roll because the mayor is in such a hurry, his office door is not locked.
Okay, great. So we're now proceeding into the mayor's office.
Correct.
All right. What do we see when we look around?
Give me an investigation roll.
All right, I'm going to do it.
I'm
going to roll my trusty my new D20.
What would make them all rush the
I have a 13.
The mayor's office isn't as bad a disarray as the front area is. But you do notice like kind of a groove in the floor from like by his desk out through the door, almost like a weapon was being dragged, or like he was very quickly grabbing it and he like divoted the floor by mistake. And of course he ran off. So he may not have known that he just put a divot in his nice wood floor.
That'll buff out.
Sorry, does the office look like it's in disarray?
Somewhat. Like there's a few parchment like scattered on the desk. It looks very much like somebody jumped up and grabbed like their armor and weapon and ran out.
Got it. All right. Well, is there a way to explore or investigate further and see if there's any additional clues we could find in this office?
Yeah, I almost want to do like a Jenny LeClue thing, like check here, and it zooms in. Yeah, just if you want to either check the desk or the bookshelves or the groove on the floor that is very apparent.
I mean, does anyone in our party have a plus modifier to investigation? That
I have a +4
to investigation.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah,
you should
Smoop
roll.
would be the most. Tell me what you see with your changeling eyes.
All right, let
What
me
do your
put on the
changing
thing
eyes
so
see?
Gary
I don't know the
doesn't
words.
accuse me of lying.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Huh?
I said
What?
let me turn on my rolling thing so
Why
people
would I
can see
accuse
it.
you of lying?
Speaking of rolling, I have way more. Oh, did you get a B again?
Is he gonna get stabbed by a piece of paper?
Are you okay, Adam? Are you all right?
I got a B,
Ooh, okay. Smoop with the clutch roll.
and everyone on my stream definitely saw it.
Okay.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
I'm
What-
definitely.
All
gonna-
right.
Yeah, we got a B.
All right, you got a nat 20. So, where are you investigating in this office?
Oh, I hadn't considered like a specific spot I need to investigate.
So are you looking at the desk? Did you notice the groove in the floor? Are you looking at the bookshelf?
I want to investigate the groove in the floor.
The groove in the floor. You've seen a lot of weapons, all of you have, but rarely have you seen an actual divot in wood from someone dragging a weapon. So, like when you holster your weapon, it's either like it goes in your sidearm, depending on if you've got that Witcher sense to be able to put things on your back. You normally, the tip of your weapon does not touch the floor because you could actually break the tip of the sword, which I found out IRL, or you could cut your foot off. Either way. But the mayor, in his haste, probably had this weapon either in a rack or something, and when he grabbed it, probably as he was going to grab it and sheath it, it just dragged through the floor, which means the mayor's packing a large weapon and is probably very strong. I mean, orcs are big and strong anyway, but whatever he was doing, he grabbed that sword, was like, I'm out, and just left.
Okay. All right. So the mayor is packing a large weapon, something that he has.
God damn it.
I'm surprised Brian didn't go ham on that the first time. I'm just giving him a second shot at it in case he missed it the first time.
Oh, the gifts that are coming from this episode.
So presumably he grabbed a very heavy dragon slaying grade weapon and dragged it out of here as he left to go on this hunting party.
So imagine if you're putting on a coat and part of your coat drags on the floor.
Right.
Except it's a giant weapon that dug a groove into the wood.
Right.
Because he was in that much of a hurry.
Like a big claymore kind of thing.
Kind of. So I'm actually, what I'm envisioning is, if any of you have ever played Dragon Age 2, there's a giant double bearded axe that Fenris can carry. And it's got I think it's actually something beard is in the name, but then there's the tip of it is really, it looks almost like you could stab someone with just the tip of the middle of the axe, but it's a giant axe for an elf to be carrying.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to try to find a screenshot of that.
You could stab them with what now?
The tip of it.
Uh-huh. And would it be only the tip that you could stab them with?
Exclusively the tip, Brian?
Just the tip, just to see how it feels?
I think solely the tip.
Look, Brian's taking us down this road. That's all I want to have on the record here. We're following, but he's leading us down this dark road.
But no, please, so anyone can turn this car right back around. We have a large groove in the floor from a massive weapon that the mayor just ran on out with. Didn't even bother to put it away. Just grr. Okay, Adam.
What?
I can't with you.
Adam.
I cannot with you. That is not just no.
Do you want the paste voice?
The what?
We don't eat paste voice.
Don't eat paste voice. Is that what you said?
Oh yeah, we're on the verge of it here.
Are you actually drinking Canada Dry? Are you that Canadian?
In Canada, it's just called dry.
I asked for that. I really did.
Shout out to the ding dongs for always saying that every time I drink Canada Dry.
Wow.
All right, but yeah, apparently I don't know. Like my Brian brain can't like figure out like what the heck could have gone down that everybody is like, fuck it, everyone get strapped and let's go. I'm just like that is the hard part for me right now.
Okay.
Like, did the dragon steal a baby or like what?
Is there
any
evidence of fire or anything like that?
No. If a fire had broken out, there would not be a town hall left. It is dry and dusty, and it would not have gone well.
So what do y'all want to do? Do we want to explore around here? Do we want to go and track down this mayor? Do we want to steal things?
Archon's gonna ask Penny, just like shot in the dark, what could have possibly happened to make everyone drop everything and run out like this?
If the dragon was sighted very close to town, or if someone came back from its lair and explained how much danger we were in.
Okay.
So they wouldn't have mobilized that quickly. If there wasn't imminent danger, they would have been content to leave they would have been content to leave it as it was.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
I lost stream for a second.
Oops. So, does anybody else want to look around here, or we all go into,
How much more can we really learn
Hunt
in this
some
building
folk.
at this point? Yeah, I feel like maybe it's time to get moving.
Yeah, are we gonna go get some rats?
Let's go get some. Let's go team up with some rats.
Let's make our way back. We got a long walk.
I feel like the big win here is not just us getting paid and maybe killing a dragon, but the reconciliation of this ancient feud between the were-rats and the orcs.
Yeah,
It was all this
then
time.
we really would have done something.
Could win the Nobel Prize for this.
So whatever the D&D equivalent of the Nobel Peace Prize is, I feel like we could be up for it.
It's just Nobel Prize in Orcish.
Which none of us can read, so
we have Penny. She can translate for us.
we're gonna get that Duolingo Orcish course. Okay.
All right,
Wow.
Cypher, can we start
Yes.
making our way?
Absolutely. And, unless you want to stop either in the fortress again on your way back, or because if you get moving fairly soon, it will be late in the evening, but you could get back to the mine. Well, no, it wouldn't be that late because it did take you more than a day to get there, but you could make good headway. You could probably rest in the fort and then from the fort, get back to the mine the next afternoon.
That's a good idea. We should definitely make our way towards shelter if there's a dragon afoot.
The only other thing I'll ask is if I don't know how long, Penny, I don't know how long you were here before we showed up, but could you get any sense of which way they took off?
Oh, the mayor?
Just like the town in general, like.
She frowns as she tries to think because she lives adjacent to the town because the oven and everything she needs to bake, there's not a place big enough, and also she doesn't want to burn anything down. So she's going by like what she sees and the evidence and the fact that the mayor ran off quickly enough to get the to gouge the floor. They probably were headed toward the dragon's lair, which is up in that mountain. From the town, it's about a half day's hike without a break. Some of us have gone to the mountain and checked it out to see what danger we were in. But to go back to the mine, hopefully talk to this Don John Raskin and talk to the were-rats, and hopefully they will listen to us. We're looking at about a day and a half of travel. And then once we get inside the mountain, I don't know. And this is, hopefully we'll find some other orcs once we get to the mountain. And they're not all dragon snacks, but seeing as how they haven't returned in 5 days, it's not looking good.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the habits of a dragon, but let's I don't know. Maybe you're, I got nothing.
Yeah, so
I have no charming or comforting words at this moment. I'm going to stop talking.
Wow.
So are we headed back to the mine?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Barb called it. Yep.
Okay. I'm all for it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. You're just gonna head back toward the mine, and after about 3 hours, everyone give me a perception check.
Okay. Not literally after 3 hours, right? We're not going that
No,
way.
no,
Okay.
no.
I got a 10.
I got a 5.
Let me see. I have a +1.
Archon knows that there's trees.
I'm like, I rolled a 2 and I was like,
I got a 1 + 1.
I got a 1 + 5, so I got a 6.
how have the dice betrayed us now? What
They're letting us
happened?
down in the late going here. They're running out of gas.
Oh no.
Yeah, and also a hi and thank you for that raid. I just caught it because I looked at chat. And everyone rolled low.
Looks that way.
I think Adam's
Yeah, I got
roll
a
might
10.
have been the highest after the plus. Yeah.
What was your roll, Adam?
A 10.
Yeah, none of you notice anything. You're in a forest.
Right.
And it looks vaguely familiar because you're getting back toward the fort that you rested in. So yeah. And you get back toward the fort, and did you all dispose of the bodies of the orcs that you fought at this fort?
I can't remember.
You see, what had happened?
No, that's
was-
me asking you as a GM.
Yeah, and that's me answering.
Oh,
as Brian,
because there's going to be a problem when
um,
Penny sees these dead orcs, right?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe.
Because I don't recall us in or out of character as a party discussing that. We basically were happy to be done with the encounter, and then we got into magic shit.
Mhm.
But since Tanya doesn't remember whether we did or not,
I remember.
Why
I'm
don't
just
we say
asking
that we
you.
did?
No, that's not how it works, Gary.
Gary,
I do remember.
Gary, do you really want her to do a timeout so we can have another lesson? Because damn.
I don't.
mean-
I you know what? In my defense, I will say as I remember, as Marenghi, I argued that they should be given a decent burial, and I believe I was shouted down at the time.
Only because
It's true.
I remember it was brought up but we also have no idea what the rituals were, and it was a matter of spending time, yes or no.
All right. Well,
So yeah, like what do they say? Something about consequences.
we are about to reap what we sowed. I suspect.
Yeah, because there's a pretty good chance Penny knows some of these orcs. Not that all orcs know each other, but it's not that big of a distance between this fortress and the town.
But she doesn't. But okay, so she would see a bunch of dead orcs, but she wouldn't necessarily know who killed them.
And to be fair, as we did. I'm sorry, somebody in Tanya's chat said sus, and I'm like, we are not among using this whole encounter. we did try not to fight. We tried to sneak.
Now,
Good.
here's the thing. Are you all acting guilty when you come across the first orc corpse? Or are you like, oh shit, a battle?
I think that, look, the key here is to keep Penny on side. If she thinks we slaughtered a bunch of her people, that's going to go south quickly. I don't see
Most
why there's
likely.
any reason for Penny to believe. Maybe she'd suspect, but there's no way for her to conclude that we would be responsible for their deaths, especially in an area where orcs have gone missing. There's a dragon around. Like, anything could have happened here. Why does this have to fall on us?
Okay, the question is: on our way, are we basically on our way back towards the Shrine of Savras? Are we essentially, as the party, giving each other the eye? Like, y'all, we're cool, right?
Yeah.
We're cool, right? Are we essentially doing that to each other?
Mm-hmm.
Adam, don't make me come over there.
What?
Adam.
We gave each other the eye.
I'm giving you a look, Adam.
Okay.
I think we all are. So, I mean, we could maybe, question to the GM, is this a situation where we could do a deception roll and see if or a persuasion roll and see if we could convince Penny that we're as clueless about these dead orcs as she is?
No, you would have to do a perception roll if she accused you.
Okay.
So right now, and this is stepping out of the game, in a situation like this, your actions or words would be what gives you away, because she doesn't know where you came from. She doesn't know what she saw you enter the town, but it's not like there's just one way into the town.
Right.
So unless you all act or speak in certain ways, it's not going to raise her suspicion. Now, being player knowledge and GM knowledge, I could easily go, everyone give me a performance check to see how you act. And if you act suspicious, she's going to pick up on it unless I do a roll and I roll low as the DM for this NPC.
Right. So
unless one of you does something or tries to roll, like if one of you decides, I'm going to try to roll persuasion or deception, when there's really no need to yet.
Got it. Okay.
Then that could cause an encounter.
So I think as we walk into this town and see these dead orcs, I like to think that everyone in the party, knowing the consequences of Penny thinking that we did this, would be smart enough to immediately feign ignorance. Oh my God, what happened here? That's how we have to play it, right?
That's why I'm like, this is the Sunfish rapport where we're like, I have no idea what could have happened here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, Smoop and Archon are bards, so they should be able to sell this performance. I think
they should.
It only depends on whether it depends on who she asks.
Yeah, what do you want? Do we want to specifically oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
What is our best bet here?
Essentially, if the path back to the mine leads us past the shrine, Brian is very interested to see how this plays out.
Because also, you all have forgotten one very interesting thing. You all have come across an orc corpse. She has not yet seen it. And without knowing how she's going to react, there's a lot of assumption going on. So it's like, you all could be acting suspicious as could be, and that would give you away before she has to say a word. So what I'm going to do is roll for Penny, and based on my roll, we'll see how she responds to finding one of her orc brothers slaughtered in the grass. I rolled a 15.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. I was doing 1 to 10 and 10 and 11 to 20.
Okay.
So DM rolls, normally they're not explained. I would just roll and give you a very evil smirk.
So that was just a binary roll that you did there?
For me, I wanted to see, wow. So again, stepping aside and explaining, sometimes DMs do checks just to kind of see, like, is this NPC reacting a certain way? It's not like, oh, you're in combat and she has to roll a certain way to beat a thing. This is for my if I roll between 1 and 10, she's going to react X way. If I get between 11 and 20, she's going to respond Y way. So for me, it's like I'm setting up how she responds. And then depending on how you all react or what you say, then moves the scene forward in one of many ways.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see how this plays out. I'm interested.
So I rolled a 15, and upon finding the first orc corpse, Penny lets out this horrible screech because this is one of her brethren before she even turns them over. Because also at this point, the face may not be recognizable. It's been a couple days and bodies are out there in the sun. But she lets out just this horrible screech that one of her brethren has been killed. She knows it's outpost is supposed to be the most boring assignment ever. Who could have done this? What creatures could have come across and slaughtered her brethren that are just guarding a dilapidated old fort? And she looks around and she spies another body, and her grief is so terrible. And she sits there holding one of the orcs that you killed that she recognizes as a cousin.
Oh.
And she puts her head down, and you hear this muttering, and you're not sure what it is because definitely orcish. And you hear a hitching of breath. She is devastated to come across the slaughter of her people. And that's where we're going to leave it this week.
Wow. That is definitely an episode ending moment right there.
Oh my gosh.
God, I hope it's not that one whose head I melon balled.
Well, she recognized the face, so no.
I'll be honest. We did not leave any of them looking great. Okay.
No, it might be the one that's got the horrible rictus grin on its face that Brian messed up.
Could be.
Or the one with 2 daggers in it.
I mean, there's no good scenario.
There's just orc charcoal.
Yeah. We didn't leave any of them in good shape.
No. Oh my gosh. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that is
It's almost
rough.
like when you kill someone, sometimes it hurts other people. Who'd have figured that actions have consequences? It's almost as though we've been being told that all along this entire experience.
I mean,
I did not engage in this cute little Math Rocks game for consequences. Damn it!
I gotta say, I've enjoyed all of these episodes, and I'm invested in the story. This is the first time where the episode has ended on a note where I'm like, oh, can't we just binge watch the next one? Because I have no idea. Oh gosh. This is gonna be so good.
Yeah.
Hopefully she hated that cousin.
It's going to be really important that because my prediction is she's going to end up accusing us or suspecting us, and we're going to need to put on our best poker faces here.
And of course, that's the other question is how. I mean, okay, so that's the question. Like playing the standard murder hobo D&D way, you'd be like, oh yeah, no, that had nothing to do with me. I don't know, but maybe you feel your character is actually more honest, or maybe you feel your character is more compassionate. Maybe somebody in the group is going to be like, yeah, this is us. Or maybe not.
I mean,
we shall see.
Yeah.
Like just remind me, did we initiate that encounter?
You failed to sneak and the orcs saw you, and then it was game on.
Yeah.
They essentially they started it, and our intent was only to scout it out and look at things, and they spotted us.
We tried to sneak.
We did.
Yeah, I don't know if Penny's going to be receptive to any mitigating circumstances.
Not.
Oh my
I don't
god, no,
think so.
please. Nah.
No, Penny's not going to give an entire damn if that's what comes up.
I don't think there's any scenario where Penny discovers that we're responsible for this. But there's no way out of it at that point. I don't think.
And think about it. Even in
D&D, for her to feel like she has to believe we're blameless.
Right. Even in D&D terms, like, okay, so you're basically confronting somebody, you're super emotionally charged, and you're trying to see if they're telling the truth, but that emotion is a massive disadvantage on that anyway. It's like, okay, maybe I know you're telling the truth, but at this point I no longer care. Maybe that's what's up. You know, who knows?
Yeah.
Everyone's out. Bye.
I'm just following Tanya.
I'm like, are we going for the bug off? What's happening?
I mean, if you want to bug off, we could, but
I'll just sit here in the basement. Bye.
Wait,
Wow,
is there a bug off today?
it's
Yeah.
the last
Today
one.
is the last bug off of the
Baby's
season.
last
yes.
bug off. Cypher,
Yeah.
can I go in your store?
Of course. Actually, I haven't gone into Abel's today. So go ahead. Oh my goodness, you're a cute little hot dog.
Someone in Tanya's chat says, I don't remember if any of the orcs actually landed any blows. I would like to say I was the first one attacked and they totally did land blows.
And
Okay, I'm just
Smoop,
saying.
too.
Smoop and Archon took some hits.
Yep.
But yes,
Why
so
my attack was totally justified.
yes. So
I gotta move over a bit.
But before we do outros, how do you all
There we
feel
go.
about today's episode?
I enjoyed that one.
That's
That was
good. I'm very
I thought-
excited with how it
Definitely on a
ended
good
too.
cliffhanger.
Yeah. I was a little bit concerned up to the beginning point when I was asking about baked goods, whether or not we were going to immediately be in a fight, or when I apparently inadvertently called Penny a prostitute by offering a bag of orcish coin, which was not my intent.
I mean, look.
Intense not magic.
Even in a game with magic.
Yeah.
I did also like the Marenghi faux pas when she said, I think she was trying to connect. Say, hey, you know, Penny, that's like money you understand, right? Yes, and in fact, it's the worst kind of money.
That was brilliant. That was
We're
so
trying to
good.
phase it out.
No,
It's those are really old coins.
Marenghi putting all of his feet in his mouth this episode. I loved that.
And yet somehow, again, though, it's A for effort. Marenghi's really trying to grow here. He's really trying to solve problems with diplomacy and extending an olive branch instead of saying, let's just kill everyone all the time.
I think that's what happens. Is it's coming across as so natural of somebody who is trying to be better.
Yeah, yeah, because he's gonna stumble and make mistakes along the way, but that's how you grow.
Oh, sorry, it's the Sunfish. Thank you, Adam.
Apparently so. I'm in the shop with oh, Shannon, are you done? Did you buy
Yeah, I
stuff?
went in there for a second. And I got an oversized sweater.
Yay.
And then I went in Nook's Cranny and I bought some wallpaper.
Aw.
Only a few more days before we'll be able to start buying those Halloween goodies.
My God, I can't wait. When is the update? Do you know?
I believe it's on
The
the 30th.
30th.
Yeah, so 4 days.
You're
What?
I'm just trying to get the Sunfish in here perfectly aligned. There.
What are you?
Okay, wait. I've got to get Sunfish flanked. Getting Sunfished.
I'm just getting out of here.
Gary hates the Sunfish.
I don't hate it.
They're so good though.
I don't hate
They're so
anything in
good.
moderation.
That explains a lot about.
By the way, if we're best friends on here, I have so many nice hybrids. There's even a couple green mums.
Ooh.
Yeah, if
I'm trying to
anyone
think
wants-
of what the last one I need is. I think it
Anyone
was a blue
wants flowers.
rose.
Oh,
There-
there might be some extras here.
If I give Adam one.
True, Adam. Have you earned that today?
Well, I'm not going to offer you bells.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to go show you my bell balance?
You're what?
My bell balance?
There's a billionaire here. We're on a billionaire
Oh,
island.
damn.
I'm sure we're all billionaires at this point.
Right?
But I did have a lot of fun today. I'm glad. I like the encounters where we're kind of like talking more than fighting. The fighting was fun. I enjoyed casting spells, but I like this because it's like mystery. I like a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was fun.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, move
Oh,
up.
it's a mystery. No, it's the narrative. The narrative of this season is well structured. All action last week, and now more kind of plot thickening and character development. It's good.
Yeah.
Who left?
I think Gary
Oh,
left.
it's probably
I'm
Gary trying to
trying to
leave, but I
leave.
have my Sunfish
Oh.
out, so.
No.
Oh
but-
no. No,
I think
having your
Gary's out.
Sunfish out shouldn't keep you. I was just like,
Yeah.
we're still talking. Where are you going?
Oh, I am still talking, but I've got you on my. Fortunately, this flight has in-flight Wi-Fi, so we
Nice.
can.
Wow.
Dodo Airlines just added in-flight Wi-Fi
Wow.
as a premium option.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So let's wrap up. And then also, are we good for next week, or do you want to skip a week?
I can play next week.
I can play next week.
I can't. I will be out of town next week.
All right. So we'll skip a week, I guess.
Yeah.
2 weeks it is.
All right. So not October 4th, but October 11th. I'm sorry, 3rd, which means October 10th is when we'll come back. But let's do outros in the order that you're actually on my screen this time. Gary, who are you? What do you do? Where can people find you?
Gary Witter, screenwriter and author. I have a new Star Wars book coming out in November that I'm going to be obnoxiously promoting very shortly. Actually, just did some promo interview stuff with the good people at Del Rey, the publishers, this week.
Nice.
Excited about that.
Do it. Nice.
Animal Talking is still on hiatus, but we're very optimistic it will be back next month with a Halloween special and maybe another episode as well. We're working on that right now. And in the meantime, Talk Guys, the Fall Guys talk show, every Friday night at 7 p.m. Pacific with me and Kate Stark. We broadcast on both channels, twitch.tv/Gary Witter and twitch.tv/Kate. And again, don't forget, it's Kate's birthday today. She is doing her special birthday stream right now at twitch.tv/Kate. I'm going to raid her after this, and I encourage all of you to go wish her a happy birthday.
Yep. Adam.
I'm Adam Nickerson, a game developer. You can find my latest game, Orbit XL, on the Nintendo Switch eShop. I forgot. I released that on Wednesday, and I am really bad at marketing my own stuff. I also am now streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/Nickervision. So follow up and enjoy the Ding Dong's journey to the top.
Shannon.
I'm Shannon Woodward, and I'm an actor. You can catch me streaming on Shannon is Live, and my next stream is tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. Pacific, and we're playing Life is Strange. And I'm actually tomorrow going to give away a blue microphone in case anybody wants to pop through.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Can I enter?
Yeah. All you have to do is be there.
Is that a Yeti? What is that?
Yeah, it's a blue Yeti. Yeah, this is an older one actually, but yes, we're giving away a new.
I like the Yeti.
One.
I have one.
Wait, what? Oh, hold, like, don't lose us. Talk to us. And I see that mount. Nice.
That's the fancy blue mic arm as well, right?
Yeah.
This is an older one that I've had for a while, but I'm getting.
We're like buddies. We're like mic buddies.
Yeah,
Love
that's right. I saw you got one too. It's so cool.
Yeah, and you can't see mine because mine is, I have my background blurred, but Brian and I are mic twins.
Sick. See it.
Yes. And speaking of Brian, who are you? What do you do? Where are you?
Hi, I am Brian Gray, urban bohemian everywhere on the internet. I am a variety streamer who streams 3 days a week on Twitch. Tomorrow, aside from Dungeon Crossing, which I love doing with these people, tomorrow morning I will be cooking and baking. There will be a whole food stream in the morning, and we'll have a front page slots. There may be a whole lot of people watching me cook and waiting for me to chop off a finger.
What are you going to cook?
Tomorrow's on the menu is some roasted game hens over potatoes and red onion. Then there's going to probably be some cookies, some chocolate chip cookies, probably some brownies, maybe some brunch cocktails. I don't know.
Brian.
Sounds fantastic.
Essentially just my normal, it's just my normal Sunday. Is this not everyone's normal Sunday? Just
living your best life.
Can I come over?
No.
Now I'm like, maybe I got to go.
Although maybe you can wearing that, since apparently it's very revealing. So maybe. I'll turn the AC
terrific.
way down, Adam.
I'll put on a mask too.
Sounds good.
Good Lord. And I've been your DM and cat wrangler, Cypher Tanya. Tomorrow, actually, you can catch me on Rivals Waterdeep's channel. We are doing our final episode of Rivals on Bikes. We're gonna see what happened after that very creepy ending of Kids on Bikes, and find out if we have to kind of murder Sharif's kid, not his actual kid in the game kid, or if we're just all Vine people now, and it's however many years later.
Thank you for clarifying that, by the way, Cypher. I'm glad you're murdering any actual children.
No, actual Sharif does not have any children. It was just a very creepy Stranger Things kind of end to that session. And we're all like, okay, I gotta go. I need to watch cartoons now. Goodbye. And then the evening, I'll be playing Aegon with some friends, which is a Greek mythology themed RPG over on Bard on Barbarian. And unfortunately, that was my last episode there for a while because Into the Motherlands RPG that I've created and am creative director of, we are premiering on my channel. It is sponsored and funded by Twitch. So next Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 Central, 7 Eastern, 5 Mountain. Be here to see what we're up to. The first session is going to be very explaining our concept, meeting our characters, fleshing them out. And then the following week, the adventure begins, which was written by that bronze girl, Jasmine Bollar. And we're going to see what happens to a bunch of people on a planet that they've now kind of integrated into from 2,000 years from when they landed there. We did an interview with the Nerdist that should be out this week. And I am both excited and terrified. And I am not GMing that. DM Jazzy Hands, Eugenio Vargas, is going to be our GM or storyteller, as we've decided to call him. And then next Thursday, since we won't be here for Dungeon Crossing, Dragon Age, the RPG, which I GM, will be back. We'll be minus our dwarven rogue, Mavia, who'll be off celebrating her anniversary IRL. And that is our next to last episode for season 2 of Dragon Age. We just got our 2 missing party members back. Fenris is having some emotions, a lot of them, and they're going to get worse when he finds his boyfriend has come back.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then we have a week off, and then I DM Dragon. I will be the DM for Rebels of Waterdeep during season 8. So my Sundays are officially shot as of next Sunday.
Yeah, where do you find the time?
What are weekends anymore?
I suppose, yeah.
Which is why I'm kind of glad we're not going to do, so I can have all my panic offline about Motherlands.
It's going to be so good, though.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. We'll have front page, so please come, keep us company. Regular voices will be very welcome to come and enjoy this debut with us. And with that, we're going to go catch some bugs offline. We're going to raid Kate, who's awesome. If you have not subbed to Kate,
today would be the day to do it because it would be a nice birthday gift, and it's still September, so you get that discount.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yes. So let's start the raid.
I have not done September at all. I may stream later. I
haven't talked about it so much myself. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to start the raid. I will do my usual stuff on my stream. So there's all my socials. There's the raid call. Please enjoy. Thank you, everybody, on Shannon, on Tanya, on Gary, on Adams, on my stream. Thank you, everybody, for showing up today.
It sounded like you were doing the night before Christmas there. That was great.
Yeah.
I was waiting for on Donner, on Woodson.
Oh, I see. Now I'm automatically like Nightmare Before Christmas. Wait, what? That's bad. That's bad.
All right. Ready to raid when you are on a count of 3.
My raid's coming up now. Sorry.
No worries. I should put our ending screen on because I made it.
Oh, sure. I don't
remember to use it.
I don't even have one for ending, but yeah. Are we counting down the raid for the clicking?
I'm ready to hit the raid now button whenever.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you, Shannon. Thanks for playing.
Bye, everyone.
All right. So in 3, 2, 1, raid.